think I'm going to sneeze. Hello, friends. Here we go. Grand final time. Well, come on in. Show the flipping thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Game. There we go. Game. This is for Fernando. Fernando put in a quick request for the injury board. That's the tail end of the season, which you've already got. Okay, but I put it right at the start so you can grab that as a reference point for later on, because Fernando tracks all the injuries for fun, one would imagine. So there you go. Well, here we go. End of the season, into the playoffs. We got some big old games going on here. Where should we start? We'll start with the first one. For those of you who have not attended the playoff stream before, the first half, brilliant. Just sheer entertainment from start to end. The second half, rubbish. Okay, unless you're an owner. If you're a team owner, second half, brilliant, sheer entertainment throughout. But there you go. Right. Now the 9 and 5 bouncers are taking on the 8, 2 and 4 Stardozer Human Resources. What do we think? I mean, I can't get past Blood Pit. They're such a good team. Peter Brickwall is a monster. They've got Party Boy and Pleasure Dome at cover, which is strong. Frank Foley, I think, is rubbish. But Get Fancy's all right. Tiger Styles is obviously Tiger Styles for as long as he stays alive. Over at Stardozer, Mini Sabotage, playing runner, interesting, is okay. Wolf Jerk's pretty good. Jam Turpentine playing runner. I don't know about this Stardozer lineup. They do have Rockhands and Lloyd Gadzooks, great pair of receivers, whichever way you cut it, and an Ostentatious Smack has had a good season. So we'll see how she goes, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. Will be Stardozer starting with the ball as the upper seed of these two. Blood Pit having come in on a wild card. Stardozer getting an immediate first down. Oh, that's a lovely run from Turpentine. Very nice. Here comes Mini Sabotage. Thinks about throwing. Possibly ought to think again about throwing in the future. Wolf Jerk picks up 1. Turpentine's got 9 to go. Doesn't make it. So here come the bouncers. Styles runs immediately into trouble. Baguette Fancy runs immediately. Fumbles it. Ben Radical picked it up. Frank Foley did nothing. Okay, back over to Stardozer then. And Gadzooks has got his first catch of the game, and that was worth 12. Might have been a second catch, but I mean, none of them have really done much yet. Here goes Gadzooks again, breaks 1 tackle, gets 23. Wilfie the Jerk to Gadzooks once more, and it's a touchdown. Stardozer 1 up. Okay, Tiger, this time he gets a bit more momentum, and he gains 6 yards, but Get Fancy with 2 more. Frank Foley has the first down. Right. Tiger looks to throw, completes the pass to Ramiro. Baguette Fancy 1 yard gain, 3rd and 5. Foley completes the Baguette Fancy, who broke out of the backfield to make a 19-yard gain there. Tiger, he's going through tackles like they just aren't there. He'll be dead soon. 36-yard gain, and there's the tying touchdown, 1-all. Jerk to Gadzooks. And he's got all the room in the world. And Rockhands there just doing a lovely little slowing tackle on Ramiro Pleasure Dome. Freed Lloyd up to go 58 yards. And he's got it again. And it's another touchdown. Lloyd Gadzooks breakout postseason performance. I mean, he's been a good receiver all season, but so far he's really holding this one down and possibly up. I don't know. 3 to go. Baguette Fancy gets the first down. Blood Pit to halfway. Foley gains 2. Frank Foley's played okay. Yeah, he hasn't sold me on him being a superstar, though. Anyway, Blood Pit are all done there. So Jerk takes off and gains 17 on the run. Turpentine has space. And this is going to be a nice, meaningful gain as well. Another 23. Sabotage throws, and it's caught for 9. Jerk spends all day looking for a target, picks out Rockhands, and that's 3-1 Stardozer. Okay, Baguette Fancy runs for the first down. Foley, sacked by Ostentatious Smack, gets him a nice round 75 in his career. Baguette Fancy going again. Gains 5, and that's the end of the drive. That's your drive done. Get off. Turpentine. Good throw. Gadzooks is open again. I imagine Ramiro and Rock are going head-to-head, but Rock's in the end zone, and it's now 4-1. That's recoverable. Couple of turnovers, a good stop, all of that, or multiple stops. They all count, but at the moment, it's Stardozer doing the stopping as Party Boy makes his first meaningful catch of the game for 22 yards. Folly runs a bit. It's 3rd and 2. Tiger. It's not a great pass, but it was completed anyway, and it was worth 13. Baguette Fancy is getting them a bit closer. We've hit half-time. Stardozer up 4-1. Folly. No. Okay. 3rd and 5. Tiger to the end zone. Party Boy. 4-2. Stardozer back in possession. Again, the bouncers having pulled one back. Gadzooks gets them a 3rd and 1. Mini Sabotage finds a wide open Rock Hands, who is just fast enough to stay ahead of Ramiro and gains 40 yards. Thrown towards Ramiro, that's it's do or die time when that happens. You kind of go keep it away from him. Touchdown Gadzooks, that's third touchdown for Lloyd in this game. He's having the kind of game you want him to have at the time that you want him to have it. Gretel Baguette Fancy making mincemeat out of a few tacklers there, picks up 23 yards on the run. Folly goes 3 yards. First down for Tiger Styles. Baguette Fancy. Nice, big, open hole to run through. That was probably made by a brick wall. An ostentatious smack has been taken out by Frank Folly. Bringing in Violet Fellas, who is no good substitute, but is just going to have to do what they can. 5-3 the score, 35 plays to go. Paddy System comes up with a sack. Mini Sabotage gets it to Lloyd. Don't mess with something that's working. A 24-yard gain. Wilf Jerk goes not very far at all. Turpentine completes to Rock, and he's got plenty of room to go. Touchdown. 6-3, that's probably enough. Probably. Blood Pit are good, but at the moment, this is the kind of play they want. As Gretel makes a 41-yard gain, Folly throws, but it's only worth 7. You see, all this taking 4 or 5 plays to score is, during the season, that'll beat many a team. But when you're coming up against the teams who've had a good season, not so much. Anyway, only 2 in it as Tiger makes it 6-4. Turpentine throws, and Hans has got a big lead. And he's going to get a good 50 yards on that one. 55. Sack comes in from Baguette Fancy, but Wilf Jerk is just avoiding every possible tackler, and that makes it 7-4. And right now, Stardozer do not look like they're going to be stopped easily. And they kind of need to be stopped if you want to pull back a 3-point deficit with 18 plays to go. I'm not Violet Fellas there, just got a sack. Well, stepping it up. Yeah, it's the big show kind of make it happen when it counts. Mini Sabotage with a nice catch, gains 43 yards that's as good as killed it. Yeah, 3rd and 10. Wilfie Jerk only gets back to the line. There's a deflection from Rock. He threw it straight at Rock Hands. You're lucky he didn't intercept it. 8 to go now. Play-wise, 9. Now 8. See, I was right. I was just early. Yeah. Okay, so Stardozer are going to advance unless we see the most miraculous comeback of all time. No, I'm not feeling it. No. The Blood Pit might score again. No, or not. Okay. Just keep it on the ground, fellas. That's it. Let that clock just tick on by. All right, fine. Throw it to Lloyd again. Final score, Stardozer advance, winning this one 7-4. Player of the game is Rock Hands, who had 209 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, 5 deflections. Meaningful. For the bouncers, Tiger managed to rack up 44 fan points, broke about 150 offensive yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 deflection. A good game, well played. Peter Brickwall putting up 64 pancakes. Paddy System put up 40, and Ben Radical put up another 38. That's going to be better than anybody on your opposition. What, 31 for ostentatious smack, and then first contact did 23. Yeah. So even with line dominance offensively, Stardozer stepped up and got the job done. Okay, all right. Well, that's one player going straight into the second round. We've got Volcamoose taking on Budget. Well, I mean, it's gonna take a miracle for Budget to win this one. They've got a good-looking team, but they're not quite there yet. They managed to come through on an 8-4-2 record. The Saints have come through 10-3-1. Chris Biscuit, innit? Yeah. Anything else matter? No, not really. Dickberg and Ridges, good players. Hunkerdome is all right. I think Viking is overrated, and only getting these kind of numbers because you got Chris Biscuit in front of you. And then Demetrius Gafford put up 500 pancakes this season, and in third, Constance Frenzy put up another 400. Compare that to Budget. Grimpricks put up 250, Hans Xanadu 260, and Liquid Fury, who I suspect is being played out of desperation, got 47. We like John DeCaro. He's starting to come into his own. Dirty Woods has had a breakout year. Nucky Mud Whistle, but then, of course, rookie, Strong Ways. It's pretty good. Fenchurch Stochastic, pretty good on a good day. Is it a good day? I can't. It's a blessed field. Well, yeah. That doesn't help you, though. And not unless you fancy scoring a lot. Woods runs for 1 on the first play of the game. DeCaro flips a pass out, and it's Waze who's got the ball and then fumbled it. Well, that's not ideal. Dickberg has recovered. Viking is running. Manages to get past those linebackers. Gains 12. Hunkerdome. Again, the lack of tackling is not ideal. Inquisitor to the end zone. Deflected by Stochastic. Viking. Wide open slot Ridges, 1-0 Saints. Okay, Woods runs for 3. Here comes DeCaro again. It looked like he was going to try and run it there. He didn't know. Stochastic gets him a first down, so another set of downs for Budget. Stochastic again, another first down gained. DeCaro throws. Stochastic again, another first down. This is good. Nucky Mud Whistle throws one into space. Here comes Dirty Woods. And a little short throw there for 7. DeCaro on third down, finds Strong Ways. Gafford, can he make the tackle? Yes, he can. 32 yards gained. The end zone's right there, lads. And John DeCaro's in to make it 1-1. Well, DeCaro getting the Brucey blessing bonus. That could be interesting. All right, well, we'll see if it is. But there goes Erlen Dickberg. The coverage being provided by Budget at the moment. Not all that. Second and goal. Vicky the Viking. No. It's Hunkerdome on third and goal, and it's a touchdown for Ridges. Okay, here we go. Stochastic with a 9-yard gain. 2-1 Saints right now. Ways with another good catch. I tell you, if he stays alive, I know. If he stays alive, he's going to be a beast in multiple seasons. Woods to the sideline, deflected by Gafford. DeCaro on third down, gets to Stochastic. Stochastic is playing clutch right now. And keeping Budget's drives moving. 3rd and 2. DeCaro runs it, breaks a tackle, 4-yard gain. They're still in the game. Mud Whistle goes nowhere. Woods to the end zone. Stochastic touchdown 2-all. Ways with a tackle for loss. Hunkerdome on second down. Only picks up a few. It's 3rd and 6. Inquisitor. There's Dickberg again. He's got another 18 yards. Viking. Sacked by Grimpricks. And it's intercepted. Stochastic's picked it off. And Fenchurch Stochastic is having a game. Strong Ways gets the first down as Budget take charge after that early fumble. Mud Whistle, though, has just thrown it back and Ridges has picked it off. Okay, right. Viking with an 0-yard gain. Hunkerdome is stopped. Budget's defense having a good period of play. And they've made another stop on the Saints. And there goes Ways, who was wide open. Who's covering him? Dickberg. So Strong Ways is punching Erlen Dickberg in the head, getting open, and then making moves. Strong Ways, touchdown. 3-2. 3 touchdowns for Budget, 3 different scorers. That's nice. Yeah. Spangles, though, yeah, I mean, he just ran for 4... No, it was a 47-yard reception, but that was some nice tackle breaking as Hunkerdome then runs for another 21, and that's a score. Well, you can't let them score that quickly or it's going to cost you. Stochastic with a 21-yard gain as just this side of half-time. DeCaro picks up 6. Mud Whistle. Tried running again. Didn't work any better this time around either. It's 3rd and 2. Woods, is he going to go for the run? Yes. And 3-all, half-time. Now 2nd and 10. Mud Whistle running once more, and it is not. And it's intercepted by Demetrius Gafor. That was a bad pass in anybody's language, but particularly the one that matters. 21-yard gain there for Erlen Dickberg. Here comes Spangles Hunkerdome up the middle for 4. Kremp Inquisitor throws it, deflected by Mud Whistle, who's done something useful at least. And there's the touchdown. 4-3 Saints. Well, Budget are staying right with them. I mean, the bias is obviously coming through on the commentary because we haven't seen Budget in the playoffs for a little while. It's I'm kind of rooting for them. And plus, you know, the Saints are good. Proper good. We're rooting for the underdogs. Mud Whistle throws one to nothing. 3rd and 12. And Strongways is right there. Once again, having dumped Dickberg on his backside. Woods drops the ball. You can't do that. Not at this level. But Ways is going to get there. It's 4-all. Well, this is going to be an exciting run in. We've got 30 some odd plays left to go. Budget have the ball back after a good stop, and Woods throws an 11-yarder. DeCaro flips it out to Stochastic, who can only get 3. Mud Whistle is another disappointment. Yeah. Well, if Budget lose this game, they'll know why. Kremp catches for 2. Hunkerdome, a lovely run. Just finding the gaps early on and then saving all of that stamina to do a little bit of evasion. Paid dividends there. Viking on 2nd and 10. Finds Inquisitor short and picks up 5. Hunkerdome needs a stop. He had to go backwards to go forwards, but managed to get the first down anyway. Heroic running from Spangles Hunkerdome. Erlen Dickberg catches a short one, and it's worth 17. Viking deflected by Mud Whistle. Hunkerdome to the end zone. 5-4. Budget with the ball. Well, it's score to stay in it right now. DeCaro gets the first down throw. Mud Whistle. Nope, deflected by Dickberg. Here's Woods on 2nd and 10, and that one's complete, but it's only worth 4 yards. DeCaro. That's a bad throw, and that could have cost him. No, it hasn't. John DeCaro, immediate redemption story by making an interception to give Budget another crack at pulling even. They've got 20 yards to go, 11 plays to get there, which they now do. But now they've got to hold firm for 10 plays, and they do it on the first down with a stop. They do it on the second down with a short stop. 3rd and 8. Inquisitor is intercepted by Nucky Mud Whistle, who has heard the commentary and has taken it to the house, and Budget are now ahead with 6 plays to go. Goodness me. Nucky, what a waste of space. Mud Whistle coming from behind to make a crucial pick 6 in the last 10 plays. 3 plays to go and 50 yards to get. And Hunkerdome is not big tackle. He's going to make it all away. And it's tied up again. We're going into overtime. Dirty Woods goes nowhere. DeCaro. It throws it short. We are now into extra time, but Stochastic has the ball and a big gain. 33 yards there. Woods throws, and it's Stochastic again, who gets another 22. DeCaro to Ways, and that's the ball game. It went into extra plays, and Budget managed to snatch it. Flipping the game. Brilliant. Oh, that was... Oh, I mean, it's gonna go some to have a better game than that come up. Holy mackerel. 7-6, the final score. That's the stuff. Chris Biscuit is player of the game for Volcamoose with 70 pancakes, 16 tackles and 2 sacks. For the roadies, Nucky Mud Whistle does not deserve it, but arguably that is the only way that game was won. 68 fan points, didn't get 100 offensive yards. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he caught some. Okay, well, anyway, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 deflection. Yeah, no, brilliant stuff. Bruce, I can't be bothered with pancakes this week unless it's player of the game. So have a look for yourself and enjoy that moment. Right. 2 games, 2 upsets. I love it. I'm all about the upset. Well, what would be the upset result in Shady Palms versus the Sunshine Fun Bus? This is this the second time both teams have been to the playoffs, or is this the first time both teams have been to the playoffs? Has it counted playoffs already? Joe, you're in the house. They're both playoffs one. Is it their debut appearance for both of them, or their second appearance for both of them? It's worth knowing. First time for both. Oh, whoever wins, we all win, apart from the loser. Right. Shady Palms, Jovial Impairment has had just a great season. Continues to be a massive threat. For the Equatorial Mount, and then Trevor Fangs. In the line, you've got Slim Armageddon, who is beef, Jarvis Judd, who's adequate, but Clarence Budgie, who is naught but potential. And then, of course, Julio Lobster and Miguel Jupe on receiving duty. Julio Lobster, one of the best two-way players in the game, but he plays defensive line as well as being a receiver. Love that guy. He won me a Super Bowl. A Brutal Bowl either. A Super Brutal Bowl, which is what this one is. Over on the Fun Bus, Felicia Wintercoat, an unlikely lead actor here, but I think is playing runner 3. Okay at offensive stuff. Dark Mode Enya has been relatively solid. Colt Rhombus has been leading the way. Receiving Flash Bandit. Well, he's had 5 interceptions this season, but Jupe has had 7. And then Luther Pendragon, who is rapidly becoming a go-to player. In the line, Umbriel, Lafferty, RR, Trash Cannon, Egg, Big Mother. Big Mother leading the way on pancakes this season. Just a little ahead of Lafferty, but on paper it looks like the Palms have the line to beat. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutal Ball. It will be the Sunshine Fun Bus in the Sunshine who get the ball first on the bus and the ball and the bus. And Colt Rhombus is tackled for a loss by Trevor Fangs. Dark Mode Enya throws, and Bandit's got him a first down. Well, that's why you pay him. Wintercoat completes another one to Flash. And then a third one to Flash. Well, throwing it to Flash Bandit, there are worse game plan kind of ideas you could have come up with. We got an injury down there, and it looked like it was a Palms who's down. Trevor Fangs has been taken out by Felicia Wintercoat. Spack Freely summoned to the field. That's where they're playing. Anyway, the Fun Bus has stalled, and Felicia Wintercoat's been injured by Jovial Impairment, bringing in Apex Manticore, and there's an interception. Manticore immediately intercepted the ball. Hold on, and then it was fumbled, and Jarvis Judds picked it up. All right. One of these teams will get some ball control going anytime soon, and I'm looking forward to it. First down for Shady Palms. They throw it out to Julio Lobster, who will break a tackle there, and pick up 38 yards. Jovial straight up the middle, as he has done many a time this season, gains 13. Julio, touchdown. All right, 1-0, and they've thrown an interception already. Equatorial Mounts picked it off. Jovial's now got the ball, has a first down and a touchdown. Well, that's not great, is it? No, it's not. Rhombus completes for 11. Enya throws. Flash has got the catch, breaks a couple of tackles, and that's worth 23. Manticore takes his time, but Jupe deflects the ball. It's a throw. 3rd and 10, and that one's off target as well. The Fun Bus passing game at the moment being just a little bit unreliable. Jovial's on a tear up the field again, and that's another 49 yards. Ferdy throws. Julio's got the catch, and he's down at about the 6-yard line. Spack is sacked by RR Trash Can, and Jovial gets them down to the 2. Where they have a 3rd and goal, and it's a touchdown for Spack Freely. His first touchdown of the season. Well done, you. Clarence Budgie with the deflection. Another sack comes in from Freely. Manticore can't get anywhere, and we're back with Shady Palms again, who right now have this game by the scruff of the neck. I mean, to be fair, they are a better team. The Fun Bus had a good season. But they are not the complete outfit just yet. Manticore goes nowhere. Here's Rhombus on 2nd and 10, and it's deflected by Budgie. Enya is stuffed behind the line, and Shady Palms have another crack at it. Ferdy, nope. 3rd and 11, Freely finds a wide open Miguel Jupe. Flash can't make the tackle, but Miguel can only muster 33 yards there as Jovial gets him another first down with the run. Ferdy, Jupe, touchdown, 5-0. Somehow, and it's intercepted by Slim Armageddon, and this is a Sunshine Fun Bus implosion. It's just nothing is going their way, and maybe with the second half adjustments they can put something of a show on. We will be playing the Mercy Cam here when we get to 35 plays. Same rules as always, but I mean we don't it once the winner's decided. We really don't need to stick with it. Manticore is deflected. Rhombus completes to Enya, and that's a first down. Okay, all right. Enya with a 9-yard run. Rhombus completes for 3. Rhombus again. That's 11 yards. Enya to the end zone, and Pendragon drops the ball in the end zone. It was wide open, and I think that's just story of the day, is the things that have been working aren't working. Anyway, the Fun Bus have pulled one back. Now they've got to do some of that turnovers and defending. Yeah. How do you defend against flipping Jovial impairment? Loads of blokes who can tackle really well. That old chestnut. Julio Lobster is breaking for the end zone, and that's 7-1. Okay. Yeah, a sack comes in from Spack Freely. Enya throws. It's caught. But they've still got a 3rd and 2. Manticore intercepted by Jupe. And that will be the end of that. Yeah. No, there are some days it doesn't work, but you know what? You made it to the playoffs. And only one of you could win. But Shady Palms are looking as good as they have all season. And that puts them in good stead for the second round. Nice catch from Flash there. Enya not a lot. Yeah, Manticore goes nowhere. To be fair, Manticore subbing in, I don't know if it actually helped. I mean, Felicia Wintercoat as runner 3 was never all that. But even so, you know, they got to the playoffs. They did get to the playoffs. There's an injury, and it looks like Trash Can is down, injured by Julio Lobster. Tequila Pamplemousse has come in. That's a choice, I suppose. Manticore has switched to playing in the line, and Pamplemousse gets a 35-yard reset, and they've thrown another interception. Make it end. It's just mean. Yeah. All right. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fun Bus not quite ready for prime time just yet, but I don't think anyone was under any illusion that they weren't necessarily one of the favourites in this one. The final score: Shady Palms 10, Sunshine Fun Bus 1. Player of the game, Clarence Budgie for Shady Palms, 59 pancakes, 5 passes deflected and an interception. For the Fun Bus, Flash Bandit, 25 fan points. 233 receiving yards and only 25 fan points. Would have been higher, but lost a bunch by not being able to defend. Oh, Flash Bandit, man. Yeah, I know. Flash shut 'em down, Bandit. 1 touchdown. Yeah. Wintercoat, before being carted off the field, ended up as the second best player on the Fun Bus as everybody else just detonated the team. Most unfortunate, but someone has to win. Okie dokie. Right. Pathfinders up against the Minstrels. Pathfinder started the season strong thanks to the signing of an absolute superstar who's currently dead. Might not stay that way, though. Even then, they still managed to summon a pretty decent line with Tiffany Hooverbag and Veronica Hammock. And the Tree Men and Stunties approach that they've played to their lineup has paid dividends. We like the look of Yellow Fang. Very capable. Pope Lorenz is surprising as a receiver. Martin Slug's done all right. Clive Goldmouth has been okay. And Lionel Goat has been very solid passing the ball. Over on the Minstrels, Dremon Windsock in his debut season has been adequate. Yorick Fassbender is relatively decent as a passer, and so is Kermit Clinton. In the line, Tiggy Teapot, 340 pancakes and 6 sacks. That's all right. Norman Speedboat does the pancaking though, 593. It could be a good matchup in the trenches for this one. Karina Very rounding out the threesome. Fingers Vetrix and Gillian Void Monkey though, the double whammy speed unit at receiver, and if you let them catch the ball, they will score. And it's flipping blessed as well. A blessed field, Minstrels at home. Well, the Pathfinders are going to have to step up, because I tell you, if the Minstrels concentrate on throwing it, then there aren't that many teams who can handle them. Anyway, they've gone 3 and out. Well, they didn't concentrate on throwing it, did they? No. Anyway, Martin Slug having a go. It's a good run. And Slug there with lots of evasive running, picks up 18 yards. And Clive Goldmouth's been injured by Tiggy Teapot. Per Jackson has subbed in. Who's to say? But Yellow Fang has him a first down. Here is Jackson now, and it's intercepted immediately. Well done. Hold on, they've got it back again. Jackson's picked it back off, and it's a touchdown. Well, okay. Yep, no, that just happened. All right, Gillian Void Monkey with the catch. So effectively nullified the interception. Windsock there, not entirely sure what he was thinking. Fassbender sacked by Lorenz. 3rd and 13, that was optimistic. And the Minstrels get themselves stopped. Slug now running again. Yep, that's 35 yards. There goes Yellow Fang, and he's going to get him down to around the 5 with a 32-yard gain. Jackson is running for it, and Void Monkey got shoved over by Lorenz there, which was good, but it didn't pay off. Lionel throws it away, and the Minstrels have the ball in their own end zone. They've managed to pull a couple of yards out there, but good goal line defending. Well, actually, I think that was more down to bad goal line offense from the Pathfinders. Clinton is sacked by Hooverbag. Windsock could get him the first down, and it's a lovely run there from Dremon Windsock, the rookie, to make 12 yards. 2nd and 10. Clinton throws, and it's Void Monkey outpacing Martin Slug, who, as a halfling, obviously can't tackle. He's had a couple of goes now, and they had to wait till Yellow Fang turned up to actually make the stop. Windsock completes for 5. Fassbender throws to Clinton. It's another first down. Clinton now with the ball to the end zone. Vectrix, and that's Fingers Vectrix's 200th career touchdown. Per Jackson has been injured by Norman Speedboat. Gregory Wheelhouse has now subbed in for the Pathfinders to see if he can do anything. Wheelhouse throws to Yellow Fang, who will go a long way into the end zone. 2-1. All right, there goes Void Monkey again. Slug? Oh, he fancied it this time. Well done, you. Have yourself a special little halfling biscuit. Windsock runs for 20. Fassbender throws, and that's off target. We haven't seen Vectrix get a burnout run yet. Who's he been covered by? Well, currently been covered by Gregory Wheelhouse. That doesn't seem like a matchup that he'll lose. Pope Lorenz gets catch 15 yards. And as the Pathfinders have possession still in their possession, Martin Slug goes for 2. Here comes Lionel Goat. And that one's thrown away. Minstrel's back in possession. It's only 2-1 at the moment, so it's far too soon to be saying anything along the lines of, oh, we're not going to win. Vec, hold it together. Come on, man. You've got to hold your nerve when you're only trailing by 1 and it's still the first half. There goes Yellow Fang. And it's another 38-yard gain. Wheelhouse trying some kind of a run there. And it was worth a whole yard. Slug with the throw goes off target. And then Goat trying a run. And that didn't go anywhere. So the Minstrels again making a good stop inside their own 10 as we hit half-time. Okay, yeah, no. This ground game's rubbish. Throw to Vectrix for crying. There you go. That's what you want. Yeah. Just yeet it up the flipping field. 58 yards for Fingers Vectrix. And there's Void Monkey to get the touchdown. Oh, look at that. It's all square all of a sudden. Flipping. Have some faith. I will not be listening to doom-mongery. It's not permitted. What the hell kind of a throw was that? You don't deserve to win throwing the ball like that. Yeah. No, not until you're trailing by 5. When you're trailing by 5, you're going to go, I don't think we've got this one. That's perfectly acceptable. But when there's only 1 point in it and still half the game to go, shut up. Right. Wheelhouse. Deflected. Yeah. Slug. No. Goat. Gets the completion to Fang. And at the moment, Yellow Fang is doing the majority of the offensive work for the Pathfinders as Vectrix on the run again. And obviously, Slug can't tackle a thing. Another 57 yards for Fingers Vectrix. Yorick Fassbender's going to try and run it. You're not a halfback, son. Throw the ball. Clinton. Out the back of the end zone, and Lionel Goat's been taken out by Yorick Fassbender, bringing in Anthony Pringles. Now, Pringles is not as good a player, but he is quite violent, so we can look forward to that. Anyway, the Pathfinder drive is done. It's 2-2 at the moment, and we've got just over 1/4 of the game remaining. Void Monkey getting him a first down. Fassbender, Vectrix, touchdown. Yeah. Pope Lorenz, good catch, good go, first down. Pathfinder's now trailing. They need to find some inspiration from somewhere. I mean, okay, I'll take Yellow Fang as inspiration. He's a solidly good player, and I'll have him on my team if nobody else wants him. Slug. Intercepted by Yorick Fassbender, and the Minstrels could put this one to bed. There goes Void Monkey, and Slug obviously can't make the tackle. Pringles bringing her down after 54 yards. And it's a sack fumble as Pope Lorenz goes like, hang on, we're not done yet. Yeah, all right. Slug throws. Lorenz has got the catch again. They're into Minstrel territory. Lorenz breaks a couple of tackles, but he's out of gas so very quickly. There goes Fang again. And it's inside the 5, and it's a first down. You want to chew up about 9 plays here. You won't. No. There's the touchdown. You throw it to Vectrix, not on that play because you got sacked. Winsock is sacked as well. Hooverbag, back-to-back sack. 3 back-to-back behind the line stops for Tiffany Hooverbag, who turned it on right when the team needed it. And with 8 plays to go, the Pathfinders have swung the pendulum of potential victory in their favour. Hang on. Not yet, they haven't. Touchdown. 4-3. 4 plays to go. Well, there you go. That's play number 1. Jillian Void Monkey gets you to the halfway line. And then Winsock running it is not the move. Fassbender, throw. There you go. There's Vectrix. That'll do it. Right, 4-4. I mean, yeah, you could grind out a drive, but the Minstrels will score on you in 2 plays, and we are into overtime. Right, Wheelhouse, not a lot there. Pringles, deflected by Clinton. 1st and 10 Minstrels. That's intercepted by Caroline Warfare. Oh, no. You kind of go like, right, lads, just hold it together. Throw it to Vectrix. Jillian's good. Vectrix is faster. That'll do it. And the Pathfinders somehow managed to get it done despite a cacophony of errors on both sides. And the Red Star Pathfinders get the win in overtime. Tiffany Hooverbag, player of the game, with 66 fan points, 30 pancakes, 10 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 4 sacks. Just a tremendous period of play from Tiffany Hooverbag turned this game around. Kermit Clinton for the Minstrels with 58 fan points. If he hadn't tried running the ball, he would have been a much better player. Anyway, 254 passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 tackle for loss, 1 deflection, 1 interception. Pathfinders advance. All right, into the second round. So, budget have got of City. Speaking of, well, can budget remain underdog du jour? Right, hold on. We'll get round to the. We're doing lots of polling this evening, people. So get your fingers ready. After the wild card round. Come on, pop the results up, YouTube. Thank you. 32 votes put Bad Company just ahead in terms of who's going to win the bowl. So let's ask the same question. Bowl winner. And then we'll go the Bad Company, yeah, and then we'll go to Fail Brigade, and we'll see if it's moved. Fail Brigade, because obviously, with those upsets in round 1, that could have shifted things. I had the Saints down as my my bad company representatives for this one. Yeah, because the Saints are pretty flipping good even on a bad day. Right, do you want to go the other way? Oh, look at that for a flipping match. Oh, Shady Palms BDP. Yeah, they might do us, you know. I'm not feeling it. Yeah. Let's go lowest total combined to highest total combined. So that's a 22. That's a 19. That's a 19. You've got more ties. All right, so Pathfinders Marsupials are up first. All right, well, we've just seen the Pathfinders in action, so I won't talk about them. Let's talk about the Marsupials. Hog Mexico, who should be playing for me, and Carl Svazdan and Hype Conquest. That's a triple pack of danger right there. In a line, Ruthie Spasms, 600 pancake season. Don't mind if I do. Honorary Soccer Mom has not been quite so prolific in terms of pancakes, but has stepped up with quite a solid number of sacks. Blaze Peterbilt, 355, that's all right. Ragey Scabrous, Bobbity Streaks doing the receiving, but the Marsupials they're kind of a throwing team. A running team, not a throwing team. They're kind of a running team. Anyway, it will be the Marsupials up first, and it is Svazdan who's going to show us what he's made of. 100% pork. Really, he's a bear. Yep. And he threw the ball on the first play. Here's Hog Mexico. And it's another pass, but it's deflected by Clive Goalmouth. Hype Conquest can't get the first down, and the Pathfinders are on. Goalmouth goes nowhere. Slug will get the first down after a 10-yard run. Lionel Goat, back after a brief stint of injury, throws an incompletion. Goalmouth goes nowhere. I wasn't impressed with Clive Goalmouth in that last game, and then Slug is stuffed. Svazdan, he's got the entire line was ahead of him blocking, and he still coughed the ball up, and Martin Slug has picked it up for the Pathfinders who'll get another go. Not like that, you don't. 3rd and 7, and Goat is sacked by Soccermon. Svazdan, he's running again. Hold on to it this time. And he does, 15 yards. Mexico, round the outside of the line, only gets 4 yards. Conquest has got the speed and is making some magic. Is going to get thumped here. There you go, 36 yards. That's a throw. It's a catch. Svazdan with a 10-yard completion. Mexico on 1st and 10. And wide open, Ragey Scabrous makes it 1-0 Marsupials. Okay, Clivey the Goalmouth runs for 9. Slug picks up not a lot. A Goat now. And that one's gone to Scabrous to deflect. And the Marsupials take back over. Scabrous immediately gets the first down. Mexico. That's more like it, Hog. Evades smashes out of the way of a couple of tackles. Conquest is turning on the Jets again. Oh, that was a brilliant head fake. What a great move. Touchdown, Carl Svazdan, 2-0 to the Marsupials. Here comes Slug, throws. Lorenz got the catch. Lorenz has still got the ball. And Bobbity Streaks has been injured by Poke Lorenz. Fats Downtown has subbed in. But to be honest, Streaks doesn't get that heavily involved in their game plan. Yellow Fang doing what Yellow Fang does. Slug from about the 4 doesn't get very far at all. And it's a touchdown for Poke Lorenz. It's 2-1. Marsupials on top right now. A power team up against a whole lot of trees. Hype Conquest waits all day to kind of go like, I don't think I'll throw it. Manages to pick up 11 yards. Svazdan gets round the outside. Obviously, once you get round the outside of a tree, it's going to have to work at it to catch you. Mexico throws. Fats Downtown with the catch. And it's a touchdown for the Marsupials. Because, of course, Martin Slug can't tackle. Slug runs nowhere. Goat with the throw. Fang, good catch. Plenty of yards after the catch as well, gains 34. Goalmouth up the middle, still unimpressive. 6 carries in this game for 13 yards. Yeah. I mean, if you've got 3 runners who are dead good, then that's unusual. It's like having 3 superstar blockers. It's unusual. So having 1 dud in your opening 3 runners is not like a peculiar thing to call out. Svazdan throws, and it's Fats Downtown again, who's been covered by Martin Slug. This would explain why he's so readily open. Hype Conquest with the ball, runs straight into a tree. 3rd and 7, Svazdan has got plenty of room to move. And he's still on his feet. And that's a 31-yard run, taking him over 100 in the game so far as we hit half-time. At the exact same time as Hog Mexico makes it 4-1. All right, Goalmouth to Lorenz. That was a beautiful pass. Downtown trying to cover Pope Lorenz. Well, I mean, anyone trying to cover Pope Lorenz is going to have a rough day of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lorenz isn't going to go very far after making the catch, but you're not exactly going to shove him over while trying to defend it in the first place. Clive Goalmouth, best play of the game for him, a 30-yard run. And Martin Slug gets into the end zone to make it 4-2. All right, we need to see a Pathfinder stop, because right now the Marsupials, they're a little bit stoppy-starty, but they are getting it done routinely. Hype Conquest with another good run, picks up 16 and a first down. Svazdan throws a pointless 4-yarder. There goes Mexico, who's keeping the drive moving. Lovely bit of work, 17 yards. Conquest throws. That one's caught by Rachy Scabras. Obviously, Golmos can't tackle either, and Scabras is in for the end zone to make it 5-2. All right, there goes Slug. It's a 6-yard gain. 8 carries for 21 yards. And Fats Downtown has decided he's had enough for the day. Pope Lorenz has beaten him up. Donk Branding has now subbed in. Okay, well, I mean, he's going to have no more success at guarding Pope Lorenz. Clive Goalmouth, a good catch there. Evades Svazdan and is into the end zone. It's 5-3. Pathfinder still need to get a stop. Where are they going to do that? I mean, before they get to the end zone would be ideal. Conquest. That was a dirty juke there from Hype Conquest right in front of Martin Slug, who fell over. That was fabulous. Very, very much appreciated that. A good running bastard is a joy to behold. Slug. It's 6-3. There's 1 quarter left to play. Martin Slug with a 13-yard gain. One of his better ones today. Yellow Fang catches a 3-yarder. Goalmouth runs for 3. It's 3rd and 4. And Slug is stuffed at the line. Svazdan is on the move again. And that's a 22-yard first down. Hog Mexico goes for 1. Here comes Conquest. Oh, why did you swerve back in? He got overwhelmed by me praising his swervy run, and he swerved into a tree. And that's an optimistic throw. It would have been great if it had landed, but that was a good 30-yard lob, but it was well over the head of the receiver. Svazdan makes it 7-3, and that'll do it. Yeah, the Marsupials will advance. They will, won't they? Yes, they will. The Marsupials looking solid all round. If I had one criticism for their game, it would be that they are not quick at scoring, but that doesn't mean that Yellow Fang's been taken out. That's nice. And Hype Conquest makes it 8-3. Yeah, not quick at scoring, which means that they are prone to drive stalling out. A little bit. Houston Flamberger has got a catch. Good for him. He's able to say, I got a catch in the conference round. Yeah, fear me. Goat with the throw. Last player of the game, and it is Carl Svazdan, who's probably going to be player of the game. He's not. He's second. He's not. He's third. Final score, Marsupials 8, Pathfinders 3. Pope Lorenz, player of the game, 50 fan points with 100 yards receiving, 13 pancakes, a touchdown and 2 injuries inflicted. Oh yeah, I suppose there is that. Hog Mexico for the Marsupials with 48 pancakes, just managing to scrape past 100 offensive yards, but 4 touchdowns. No defence worth mentioning. Marsupials advance. Okay, all right. Okay, so that was a 19. That's a 22. This is a 19, and that's a 22. So let's look at Erg Melonflex versus Stardozer. It's the line battle. The only thing that matters in this is the line battle, and I think Erg Melonflex have got it. Ostentatious Smack is good, obviously, but Violence isn't. Yeah, and first contact is only mediocre. Yeah, you've got Charles Monkey Cage, who put up 830 pancakes this season. It's only a 14-game season, so that's nuts. Whomping Willow put up 380, and then Zesty Lumber put up 256, and is the weak leg of that threesome. But unless you can force fumbles, Erg Millenflex are going to rock you. Yeah. Well, let's see. It is foggy, obviously, which means that any passing game you might have thought of Lloyd Gadzooks is going to be hindered. Mars Mullo runs for 3 for Erg Millenflex on the first play of the game. There goes Flapjack. An 18-yard gain. Georgina Karate dead ahead. Good work. Very good work for Georgina Karate. And it's a 47-yard run. Mullo, he's on the go again. But you see, Mars Mullo needs linebackers who can't tackle, and there are some beefy linebackers at Stardozer. And there's a forced fumble immediately. Trevor Snowboard picking it up, and Erg Millenflex are going to get a second score in the opening 10 plays of the game. Well, it's not the start you wanted. Monkey Cage comes up with a sack. Jam Turpentine makes 9. Mini Sabotage runs for the first down. Okay, 2-0 at the moment. Wolf Jerk goes for 1. 2nd and 8. Turpentine can't see anyone to throw to. Sabotage is running again, and not this time you don't. Mars Mullo. Run. And it's a 20-yard gain. Flapjack is looking to throw. It's a bold move, but it's paid off. Trevor Snowboard picked it off against Rock Hands. Flipping heck. And Georgina's in to make it 3-0. All right. Wilf throws. 7-yard gain. There goes Jam Turpentine. And that's a nice run. That is a nice run. A 26-yarder, having to avoid a couple of tackles. Sabotage can't get anywhere. Jerk can't get anywhere. Turpentine on 3rd and 10. Not quite fast enough, but has the evasion necessary to get the 12 yards and a first down. Sabotage runs straight ahead and picks up 6. And then there's a sack from Charles Monkey Cage. But they've thrown it, and Hans has got a touchdown. All right, 3-1. Stardozer have entered the building. But they've got to enter the faces of the opposition if they're going to come back from the deficit they have already. Only 1 quarter down, but unless you can get some forced stops, ideally rip both legs off Flapjack Nope as Georgina Karate gets another touchdown. It's 4-1 now. But even beating up Flapjack Nope wouldn't help. No, you'd have to rip both the legs off Charles Monkey Cage, because he'll turn any team into winners. Gadzooks catches a 40-yarder. Turpentine goes nowhere good. Sabotage throws, and it's deflected by Loudmouth. Jerk is stuffed at the line. Mullo runs again. It's another 4 yards there. There goes Flappy, and he can only gain 7. He's averaging 11 yards a carry at the moment, which is pretty good. Georgina's doing slightly better, but I think she's got slightly better stamina. Flapjack burns himself out by doing little dancing moves all over the place. Mullo dead ahead for 15. Although it could be, with the rotation of the players, that Monkey Cage is directly ahead of Georgina Karate. And she kind of goes, oh, there doesn't appear to be a defender here. It's 5-1. Still in the first half at the moment. Jam Turpentine runs for 2. Sabotage runs for 1. Is Jerk. And he's got the first down, managing to hold it together there to pick up 8 yards. But Stardozer need some kind of plan. Hans has got a good catch. Loudmouth can't bring him down, and that's worth 36 yards. Sabotage goes 1 yard on the run. Jerk is stuffed behind the line by Monkey Cage, who will be player of the game. There's his 4th sack as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, who's left to stand in his way? Charles Monkey Cage? Nobody. I mean, Chris Biscuit versus Charles Monkey Cage, that would have been a matchup, but Biscuit's been eliminated. Is there anybody left? I don't think so. I don't think so. Flapjack touchdown. We are into the sympathy arena at this point. Fog is a bit overpowered. Yes, because there is no equivalent that punishes the running game. Big boy Steve, not anymore. No. Steve is a shadow of his former self. I mean, you only need to look at his defensive numbers this season. Meanwhile, Monkey Cage has continued to train 7-1. Yeah, Monkey Cage is much better than Steve Murray at this point. There goes Rock. Way to go, Rock. A 52-yard gain. Stardozer would like to get some more points on the board. I mean, 8 would be nice, but I don't see him getting it, and we are now into sympathy mode. Okay, yeah. I mean, Melonflex's offense has looked robust. Their defense has looked pretty frightening. If line protection is something that you need, because you've got one fat lad who's doing the work for everybody. 6 sacks in the game for Charles Monkey Cage. First contact's been injured by Zesty Lumber. Violet Fellers has joined the arena. I don't think that's going to make a difference, one way or the other. Yeah. Okay, Loudmouth gets served on Wampin Willow. Yeah. Mullo gets another first down. And it's a touchdown for Engelbert Loudmouth. Monkey Cage comes up with another sack. He's pushing 50 sacks this season, which is impressive. Yeah. And it's not. You can still pass in the fog, but you can't have any weak links. If you've got good vision on both passer and receiver, fog is still passable. The problem is that most people aren't playing someone who's got both passing and vision. Yeah. There's Wolf Jerk. And Lloyd Gadzooks has been injured by Zesty Lumber. Club Bollinger has subbed in. Club Bollinger, where's Club Bollinger been all this time? The final score, Melonflex 10, Stardozer 2. Charles Monkey Cage, 150 fan points. 70 pancakes. There's only 100 plays in the game. 20 tackles, 2 tackles for loss and 9 sacks. Any questions? Jam Turpentine for Stardozer, 31 fan points, 168 passing, 2 touchdowns. Not a lot else. Yeah. Okie dokie. Right. Then we've got 222s. Budget, though, I've got a couple of ties. So, no, not budget. Who am I looking at? I'm looking at this one. Yes. Versus, yes. Yeah, this one. All right, okay, all right. So we play the weaker game first. So Shady Palms up against BDP. We could go here. We could go out. It'd very easily go out. Shady Palms are proper good. I don't know if I can stop them or not. I've got a good team. I'm happy with my team. Thank you very much. I like them. I like where they're going. I'm going to lose 2 of them in free agency. So let's hope they put on a good show. Yeah. It's a blessed field because we're at home. And I put Steve in at runner 1, which I'm not sure is a good idea because I think he's going to throw too much. His throwing is not as dreadful as it used to be. Oh no, he is running. Good lad. Nice one, Steve. Nice one, Steve. Nice one, Steve. Nice one, Steve. 26-yard gain. Here's Fanny. Bad throw, Fanny, but somehow Saul Mastiff managed to grab it, and it's another first down. Gorgeous Leonard with a throw. That was ambitious. Don't do that, Leonard. And then Steve throws an incompletion, and then Fanny throws an incompletion, and that's the end of that then. There goes Jovial, who's trying to throw as well. Everyone trying to throw. Well, that's fun. Here comes Trevor Fangs, and he stopped at the line, and we're back on. It's another throw. Dougie with 33 yards. Fanny Glowstick, deflected by Slim Armageddon. Leonard up the middle. Down to about the 1 yard line, and it's 3rd and 1, and Steve's into the end zone for a touchdown. It's not odd that round 1 seemed closer than round 2, because in round 2, you're bringing in the big dogs. Round 1 is full of teams who only just made it in. Round 2 is where they get mixed up with the teams who've been getting it done. Trevor Fangs, hell of a run, 32 yards to make it 1-1. Steve is stopped at the line. Fanny with a bad throw. Leonard, can you do it? Yep. Leonard can do it. 21 yards. All right, Steve, he's on the go again. And, of course, Steve has scored a touchdown now, which means he's got a little bit more stamina. That's nice, isn't it? 28 yards. Glow stick, throws. It's deflected by Jupe. Okay, Leonard goes 3. 3rd and 7, Steve. Keeping the ball. Good lad. That's the ticket, Steve. Steve Morey doing what Steve Morey does. Miguel Jupe with a great catch there, picking up 42 yards. Is Ferdy Equatorial Mount getting it to Jovial? Oh, I didn't see who scored their first touchdown. If it was Jovial, this could be a right game. Miguel Jupe, touchdown. 2-2. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know which way this is going to go. Oh, no, I mean, we could definitely lose. Leonard, lovely running from Leonard there, 25 yards. I'll probably lose him at free agency, which will be a real shame. I paid a lot to get him as Steve picks up 19. It goes Fanny Glowstick. Good throw. And it's picked off by Clarence Budgie. Bomb. Yeah. Okay. Jovial now. Couldn't find someone to pass to, so managed to scramble for 4. Ferdy's fumbled it, though, and Steve's picked it up. Nice one, Steve. Oh, yeah, you want a one-man team? I've been one-man teaming all 7 seasons. Jovial with the deflection. Leonard, there's an injury. Trevor Fangs has been put out by Hank Donk. Spack Freely has subbed in, but BDP could not convert on 3rd down. So Shady Palms back in possession again. And this one is turning into a right scrap. Miguel gains 33. Spack throws. Lobster. Touchdown. That's going to hurt. Yep. That's very much going to leave a mark. Mastiff gets another good catch. It's worth 27. Shady Palms now in the lead 3-2. I don't know why Fanny was running there. That's really not anything that she should have written on her wristband. Leonard with another heroic run gets 39 yards. Steve having to kick Julio Lobster quite hard to get past him. There's a touchdown, and it's Mastiff to make it 3-3. There's Jovial. Flipping, someone stop him. 27 yards. Jovial, if juiced up similarly, is a better runner than Steve. Because Jovial can move, whereas Steve can go straight ahead. On a team that has made it to this round of the playoffs, Steve will have a tougher time of it because tackling tends to turn up. If I have to choose between Steve and Leonard, who do I choose? I have to choose Steve. Steve gets to complete his career at BDP. So I will have to kill my future in order for Steve to finish at BDP if he comes up as one of my free agency suspects. It's 4-3 at the moment. Shady Palms are on top. Gee, flipping dicey passing, but Doug manages to get a touchdown. It's now 4-4. And right now, we are not stopping the Palms with any kind of at all. Julio's dropped the ball. Jovial on a 2nd and 10. Yeah. And that's a 23-yard gain. Ferdy. And it's complete to Julio. They've just got such good... I like the weapons. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've got weapons, but I like Shady Palms' array of weaponry. Steve with a 1st down run as Fanny. And that one's complete to Doug. Okay. Leonard. He's thrown a short one to Fanny Glowstick. Well, it's not the right move, but it worked. Steve now choosing to throw. No, Steve. Just keep running it, mate. You should be able to recognise that you're at 3rd touchdown of the game for Steve Morey, but he is not getting any cut through on defence. Oh, he is now. Yeah, but I mean, they still go up 1st down. Yeah, no, because if Steve isn't contributing on defence, then we're not. We're not going to get any stops as Jovial gets another 1st down and is pushed out of bounds. And then Julio's going to score again. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Now, we're in shootout territory now between players who are going to be proper difficult to stop. A 56-yard run for Big Steve Morey. Fanny throws, Saul Mastiff touchdown, 6-all. Jovial. He's hustling. He gets 7. Ferdy gets only 1. 3rd and 1? Nope. All right, Miguel's got the first down. Here comes Jovial again. He's looking to run after not being able to find anywhere to get to. And Steve sacked him. But they've thrown it to Miguel and he's got the first down. Miguel's been injured by Big Steve. And Xenia Convincer has joined the game. Now, Xenia Convincer's got a long story behind her. And that story goes, I said she should have been cut from the league in about season 3. And there was a big hoo-ha about it, with lots of people griping about not having the opportunity to sign her. Since then, she's played maybe half a dozen games and has always been terrible. This means she is going to win the game. Yeah, that's just how it works. It's 3rd and 4. Leonard has to get there and he's fumbled it. Leonard's coughed the ball up and that's it. That's done. That's it. No, we can't come back from that. Shady Palm's already up 7-6 and we have not stopped them in a very long time. We've stopped them. All right, Steve. Route 1, mate. Steve only gets 2 yards. Glow stick. Doesn't complete. 3rd and 8. Leonard gets the first down. We're still alive. All right, Steve. Route 1. Route 1, Steve. Route 1. Steve only gets 2 yards. My goodness me. Fanny throws. And Dougie's got the ball. Convincer's going to try and catch you. No, she won't get there. But it was caught eventually. And it's 7-all. 4 plays to go. Shady Palms have the ball. Ferdy throws. And it's Julio Lobster, who we will have a little bit of difficulty tackling. He got 39 yards. Convincer goes nowhere because she's rubbish. But Julio's got this one and he's going to do it on the last play of the game. Julio Lobster, touchdown. Cannot argue with that. No. Totally fair result. Oh, man, that turned into right beef. Player of the game, Steve Morrie, obviously, with 219 rushing yards. 3 touchdowns, 1 injury inflicted, 1 sack, 14 tackles. Julio Lobster for Shady Palm, 71 fan points, 207 receiving, 5 touchdowns, 12 tackles, 1 deflection. We're going to have a new bowl champion. Are we? I mean, the Minstrels won it. Well, they're not in anymore. Oh, okay. they might have done, but they're not in it anymore, so who cares? We're going to have a new champ. Hey, that's what you like to see. Of City. Don't know. I couldn't tell you. They've got Shandy Worthless, and Shandy Worthless is one of the all-time best by a very, very long way at coverage. I don't know. Preacher Serenity is deceptively good. Abby Chopstick has been solid. Andre Dreadzor has come from nowhere this season. In the line, Trellis Cosmic, all right. Emmanuel Weathercone, yeah. Evan Carchaser, who? Right. Well, that tears it. You've got to say that Ergman Flex now win the bowl. Pritchus runs for 24 yards. I mean, they've got to get past Of City. I'm sorry, Toby. Spoilers. But I don't see how you do it. I just don't see how you do it. Serenity throws a 20-yarder. Dreadzor. And that one's to no one. Chopstick. Stopped by Strongways. 3rd and 12. And it's a sack from Han Xanadu. Budget get a stop on the first drive and then completes a stochastic immediately for a first down. DeCaro throws, and that's caught for 5. Mud Whistle? Maybe not. Woods now is intercepted by Abby Chopstick, and the Axemen are off the hook, and they've got another crack at it. Serenity goes for nothing. Dreadzor completes to Gibby Love handles for 9 yards and a first down. Strongways with a tackle for loss. Ways is stepping it up in this game. Love handles completes for 6. 3rd and 5, nothing doing. Another good stop from Budget, whose defence is making it count where it needs to count. DeCaro completes to Ways, who breaks 3 tackles in one go and gets a 20-yard gain. Mud Whistle gets past the line and picks up 7. Woods throws and it's stochastic with a first down, but both teams are going like, there's 20 yards and then is 3, is 1, is 2, and then there's just enough to get the first down, but Budget go ahead first on what is a beautiful Davison Brutalball. Serenity throws 37 yards. There goes Love Handles. Fantastic catch for 40, and Abby Chopsticks in to make it 1-1. Okay, DeCaro on 2nd and 10. He's keeping the ball for himself. Then he's brought down after 3 yards. Mud Whistle throws. Stochastic's got the catch. Where's Waze is being covered by Worthless. That was a fumble, but Grim Pricks has picked it up and managed to advance it a further 22 yards. Waze has got the catch. Yeah, be careful with that. But it's a touchdown for Budget. Yeah. Dreadzor is sacked by Waze, who has suddenly found some defensive prowess that we haven't seen much of. Stochastic with the catch. And Pritchard Serenity's been taken out by Strong Waze, who's going, no, mate, I'm getting a taste for it. Well, Serenity's out. That's quite big. Yeah. Flipping X starting all the way at the back of the end zone. Of City looking a little bit panicked, but they managed to get the ball away, but they did not get a first down, and Budget have another crack at it. And Waze is going to make it 3-1. Oh, really? I don't know. It's got to be of City. It's got to be. It just has to be. It simply has to be of City. Blade Territory there, completing a 22-yarder. Grim Pricks comes up with a sack. The line penetration coming in from Budget is impressive. And they've stopped Ob City again. It's 3-1 and Budget have the ball. That was a horrendous throw and it was fumbled. I mean, that was a hospital pass and a half. And then they picked it up back going the other way. And Johnny DeCaro has done it again. Flipping heck. Yeah. All right, okay. Well, that was flipping it. Hold on, no, they've given it back again. All right, yeah. No, DeCaro goes not this time. No, I feel like that was unfair. Blade Territory with a 5-yard run. Here's Dreadzor on 2nd and 4, and that's dropped by Love Handles. 3rd and 4, Chopstick runs it and is stopped short. Well, I mean, the play calling for Ob City has not been in their favour so far. Waze is being covered by Worthless, and at the moment is about holding evens there. Shandy Worthless will take the ball off you. Thieving little dark elf toe rag, Shandy Worthless. But at the same time, that's what you pay him for. There's the throw. It's caught by Gibby Love Handles. That looked like it had been overshot. That was a great catch. 2nd and 10, Blade Territory. Stopped in the middle is Dreadzor, and that's Love Handles who's got it. This is the best defensive struggle we've seen in the playoffs so far. As Shandy gets a catch and gains 22. Dreadzor sacked by Waze, who now has 2 sacks in this game and a couple of tackles for loss as well. Territory throws. Worthless will score. 3-2. 28 plays to go. Budget with the ball. Panic on first down and throw it away, but they throw it to Waze. That's the play. 34 yards gained and they're past halfway. 2nd and 9. Woods completes a short one. DeCaro on 3rd and 5. Through into too much traffic and Worthless with the deflection. Territory throws and Worthless is wide open to get the catch. 25 yards gained. Dreadzor, nothing. Chopstick, no. Liquid Fury has been injured by Emmanuel Weathercone. Clamorous Thrapple has subbed in for Budget. And you kind of go, who's Liquid Fury? The rubbish third blocker. Oh, okay. Is Thrapple any better? I've no idea. It's intercepted. Dreadzor's picked the ball off. And Ob City, with 15 plays left, have an opportunity to pull it back. And they're probably going to, as Gibby Love Handles gets a good 35 yards. 10 to go for the end zone. Chopstick, no. Territory, no. 3rd and 6. Dreadzor. Deflected by John DeCaro. Redemption arc complete. 10 plays to go and Budget have the lead. They're sacked on 2nd down, 3rd and 5. And DeCaro is stopped short of the first down marker. 7 plays to go. Dreadzor with the catch. They've got 17 yards in 6 plays. Or 1. Yeah, Shandy Worthless makes it 3-all. Just don't give up the turnover. Just get a first down. Just get a first down. Just get a first down. First down, Fenchurch Stochastic. Sack comes in from Chopstick. 2nd and 12. DeCaro gets a couple of them. We're into overtime. Mud whistle to DeCaro again, and he breaks a tackle or two. But there are no field goals in this. You've got to go the entire distance. Mud whistle catches the 3-yarder. There's a fumble and a recovery and an all sorts and a first down. And then Fenchurch is inside the 10. Woods now. It's deflected by Love Handle. 2nd and goal. DeCaro. End zone. And the Giant Killers do it again. Budget have knocked off the Of City Axemen. Joe has been saying all season that he thought his team was overrated. I agree with that, but even then, it was the loss of Pritchard's Serenity. Crikey. Okay, Budget 4, Of City 3. Player of the game is Strong Ways, unsurprisingly, with 182 receiving yards. 78 fan points, 182 receiving, 2 touchdowns, 11 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks and an injury. Trellis Cosmic for the Of City Axemen, 51 pancakes and an interception. 51 fan points, incidentally. Well, into the conference championship. Right, okay, after the conference round, we're now into, which I believe people call the divisional round, but I don't agree with that, because we've already got divisional champions. Fail Brigade now predicted to win the bowl. In the last vote, I think you're going to switch that up. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, let's kick off. Yeah. Round 3. To decide the bowl teams. Bad company, and everything depends on how Budget do against Melonflex. Badly, yeah. Because Melonflex will be at home. They will, yes. Which will mean it'll be foggy. Yes, it will. Right. Yeah. Can they play in the fog? No. DeCaro can, actually. He's got good vision. Everybody else? All right, okay. Well, we'll go in order. There we go. It does look like it's foggy. I don't know if the finals played in a neutral stadium or not. Presumably, it would default to a beautiful day for. Either way, you know both teams. Charles Monkey Cage versus the Budget Roadies. Let's go. Yeah. I think this is an absolute blowout galore deluxe. Yeah. Anyway, there goes Mars Mullo. And that's 13 yards. Flapjack now. He's going to get a bit more than 13 yards. Yeah, 28. Okay, here comes Georgina. Throws the ball to Engelbert Loudmouth. Okay. And that's another 23. Here comes Mullo. Only 3 yards this time. Well, that's something to take solid. Flapjack, nope, touchdown. Right. Woods. Keeping it on the ground, which is a wise move, gets 4 yards. DeCaro can't see anyone to throw to. And that rather suggests that Budget have a favouring for the longer pass. On a short pass, the fog isn't going to affect you too much. But on long passes, your slippery little dude is just going to disappear out of sight. You won't be able to see him. You'll be sat in the pocket like some kind of clown. 2-0 Erg Melonflex. And that'll be that. There goes Strong Ways. Yeah, no, we're into it. We're back in the underdogs all day in this one. Mud Whistle. I'm still not a Mud Whistle believer, but that worked. Sack fumble. Charles Monkey Cage has picked it up. Spooky. And touchdown. Okay. Yeah. All right. Woods. It's 3-0 Erg Melonflex at the current time. 18 plays gone. Don't blame the weather, Toby. I mean, the weather doesn't help you, but it's Charles Monkey Cage is the reason. Is the name for your pain. Yeah. Best player in the league. Yeah. I mean, Flapjack's got the stats, but hasn't got stamina. So can make touchdown. No, first down on the no-yard line. Mullo's in. 4-0, Ogmelon Flex. Oh, that's an interception by Charles Monkey Cage. Best player in the league. Any doubters out there at all? That's 2 defensive touchdowns in a game. You've got 37 plays to go before I can access sympathy mode, because that's just rules. Yeah. 2nd and 9. DeCaro sacked by Monkey Cage. Mud Whistle. Yeah. There goes Mars Muller. How do you beat Charles Monkey Cage then? Well, firstly, you've got to have a defender who can at least hang. And a blocker who can at least hang. Karate touchdown. If you can't get in his way, if he's going to put up 70 pancakes, you reckon it's closer on a beautiful day? I don't. Seriously, I don't. The fog doesn't, because what it comes down to is look at how many times you're getting sacked compared to normal games. And then how many times you playing up against someone with 110 rating in the position. There's a touchdown for Budget. Stochastics got in there. Yeah. Oh, then you're not just aiming, Floody. You are the favourite at this current time. Because who's going to stop this? It's a juggernaut. And I know I've driven a few. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna have to inflict. Boosh. All right. Yeah. 7-1. Still in the first half of this one, and I mean, let's be fair. Budget have gone much further in this contest than anyone would have expected. Yeah. It's just. It's not even fun. If you were around for the first season of this, you got to see Mikey Heimlich running with Alonzo Hottie in front of him, and it was poetry in motion. And then Alonzo Hottie died, and since then Mikey Heimlich has been all right, but in their first season he was obscene. It was disgusting. Alonzo Hottie was head and shoulders ahead of beyond any other blocker in the league, any defensive lineman. Only Steve, I think, could give him a run for his money. But since then, we've had such almighty flipping 8-1 almighty lineman drafted into the game that there's Mod Grimpricks is dead. Well, that's adding injury to insult. Oh, man. Grimpricks is a really good player. And he's a rookie. Or is year 1. Wow. Press players slung £2 in the bucket. Aren't you glad you made it through to the semi-finals there, Toby? First death in the playoffs? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if Monkey Cage got killed, that would have been absolutely fascinating. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, I could put sympathy mode on. Yeah. Oh, and there's a fumble recovery by John DeCaro, who is now a legend. I mean, he was somewhat legendary already by being bitterly disappointing for so long, and then he did 1 season with me, and now he's great. That just might be a coincidence, but I think it's not. I think it's because he did a season at BDP and learned how to play. Flapjack, 29 yards. Georgina gets, 22. Yeah, why not? Mars picks up 2. Flapjack touchdown. Yeah. Monkey Cage can't be killed without a nuke. Well, I'm not so sure. I mean, you've got to injure him first. That's easier said than done. If you can do that, then the odds of him dying are the same as anybody else. Yeah. All right, there goes Mullo. Yep. Eventually tackled after 45 yards. Georgina. Right, yes. And Mullo, touchdown. I mean, Waze is doing the best he can. Dirty Woods has passed for 200 yards in this game. But a lack of line protection has just cost. Sacked 10 times were budget in that game. The fog contributing there. Final score, Monoflex 10, budget 1. Charles Monkey Gauge, 202 fan points. Any question? He is so far beyond any other player. It's untrue. Anyway, he's going to cost you if you win the bowl because obviously everybody's salary goes up. Yeah, he is incidentally player of the game, just in case you were wondering. 68 pancakes, 2 touchdowns, 27 tackles. I think that ties the record. 3 tackles for loss, 7 sacks and 1 interception. Fencho Stochastic with 30 fan points, 118 receiving, 1 touchdown, 20 pancakes. Not bad. Yeah, we know. Yes, it's a new record for fan points. There is such a thing as rubbing it in, you know. All right, there is such a go easy. All right, I mean it's a tremendous accomplishment for a player rated 115. Yeah, what a surprise. It came out of nowhere. It's not like Mars Mullo. Mars Mullo absolutely blasting through the rushing record. That was outstanding because it was completely unexpected. Right, Marsupial, Shady Palms. Interesting game. Super interesting. Look at the line. I always look at the line. Palms have got the line. Have they? Yeah. Palms have got the line. And then Scabrous and Streaks up against Lobster. No. Yeah, defending Lobster. Jupe, obviously, takeaway dude of the season. Yeah. Okay. This should be a banger. This should be an absolute banger. Who's the biggest player to be killed this season? Sponson Maple. In terms of the most impactful player. Yeah. Anyway, right, let's comment on the game. Marsupials are in possession. They've got a 2nd and 2. Conquest has got them a first down with a 6-yard gain. Svazdan deflected by Budgie. Mexico up the middle, doesn't get very far. Conquest runs for the first down. And this the 2 power runner followed by Speed Demon. Chef's kiss. Is very, very nice. It's sort of evasive. No, Puke wasn't that big. He just put up a lot of yards because he'd been doing it for a long time. He wasn't that good, but he'd been doing it for a long time. But Maple's the first. Vanken's the first player to be killed twice. Yeah, Klep Bossman hadn't done anything yet. He was looking like he was going to. Miguel Duke touchdown. It's 1-1. Right. I'll shut up talking about other things. I'm talking about this game because this game's going to go to overtime. Mexico runs, gains 14 yards. Conquest. Nice run, picks up 9.5. Svazdan has half a yard to go, which he will obligingly pick up. 11, in fact, times over. Mexico runs for 7. Conquest gets the first down. Svazdan on 1st and 10 and is deflected by Equatorial Mount. Mexico can't find a lane. Conquest has run the wrong way, but somehow makes it through. The poetry of a sprinting bastard. And Svazdan will make it 2-1 Marsupials. There goes Jovial. Managing to find a good angle there. Gets the first down. And a 29-yard gain. Ferdy throws into traffic and Scabrous deflects. Fangs is intercepted by Mexico. That was an absolute garbage pass. Total rubbish. Jarvis Judd has been injured by honorary soccer mom. Spack Freely subbing in. That's not too big an impactful injury. Obviously you have a preference, but it's not impact-wise. It's not that much. Scabrous touchdown. 3-1 Marsupials. Jovial for the first down. There's Ferdy. No. Slim Armageddon's been injured by Ruthie Spasm. Xenia convinces in the game, and the Marsupials go through to the next round. You're not. You can't tell me that Xenia Convincer as a blocker is going to do the job. You just can't. Anyway, Jovial decides not to go through the middle of the line, goes round the outside, gets 9. Good throw, and Julio's into the end zone for a touchdown. It's 3-2. Svazdan running, gains 5. Mexico blasts through a couple of tackles and gets the first down. Conquest has got another first down. Marsupials running the ball all over the Palms at the moment, but Shady Palms' defense is such that they don't get very far. And that's some nice defending. It means that they've got people who can tackle. That counts for quite a bit. Mexico makes it a 3rd and 6. Conquest has got to do it. I'm not sure. No, not this time. All right, Jovial with the ball. Breaks a tackle from impairment. And then Clarence Budgie has been injured by Ruthie spasms. Oh, wow. You'll notice that there are 3 players there who did not start the game as the blockers for Shady Palms. That bodes. Aerial game, perhaps, lads? I mean, the Marsupials aren't the biggest sackers you'll ever come across, and so far, the aerial game has done the job. It's now 3-3. Wow, losing all 3 blockers. And Ferdy's inflicted a fumble, and the Palms are back on again. Jovial managing to avoid enough danger to get the first down. Ferdy with the throw. It's deflected by Scabrous. Fangs. And that one's deflected by Scabrous. Jovial won't get there. Will get there. That was looking like a tackle. And it's now 4-3 Shady Palms. And it's intercepted by Spack Freely. And Zunia Convince has been injured by Ruthie spasms. Petey Clacks has subbed in. Who? Dunno. Anyway, the drive's over. Right, okay. Conquest has just dropped the ball. Mexico throws a bad pass. It's 3rd and 10. Hype Conquest. I think Marsupials are looking to throw a little bit more because they're behind. Jovial goes nowhere. But then Miguel Jupe makes a catch and gets a first down. And then Jupe's got the next one and got a touchdown. It's now 5-3, the Palms. Oh, well, I mean, the Palms are now the underdog. So obviously I'm backing them. Plus they beat me. So obviously I'm backing them. And they're in the same division as me. So obviously I'm backing them. Let's go to Palms. And Petey Clacks has recovered a fumble. No name Petey Clacks has got it done. And his family go wilds. Yeah, okay. Fangs throws to Lobster. Asterisk Fonk has been injured. Who? Don't know. Carl Svazdan's been taken down by Jovial impairment. Everybody dies in this game. Jupe is down at the 1-yard line. And this game has gone nuts. And Trevor Fangs makes it 6-3 as the game's sense of narrative completely abandons all reason. The Marsupials are trailing and they don't have a high-speed offense. They're not going to do it. No, they're just not. No, they're just not. They've been stopped again. And there goes Julio. Yeah. Just absolute madness has occurred here today. And you were here to see it. And Shady Palms are going to the Super Bowl of the brutal Super Bowl. Yeah, Mexico runs 14. Marsupials are trailing by 4. There's only 9 plays left in the game, and the Marsupials are not quick enough. Crumbs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice run there from Hog Mexico. 22 yards. He should play for me. Conquest. Good run. 10-yard gain. Fats Downtown goes nowhere good. Mexico for a touchdown. Makes it 7-4. Last play of the game. And it's Jovial with the ball who gets a first down. The final score, Shady Palms 7, Sweaty Marsupials 4. For the Equatorial Mount is one of the few players who started the game, Shady Palms, who gets player of the game. 60 fan points, 136 passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 tackle for loss, 1 deflection. Ruthie spasms for the Sweaty Marsupials, injured 3 players because she felt like it, and got 56 fan points and 40 pancakes. Well now, it's the championship game and I need the bathroom. Enjoy looking at this screen. I'm even going to push that button, which should work. Yeah, it looks like it. Great. I will set up the poll before I go. Yeah, yeah. Let's give you some. Let's give you some voting time. Okay. Champion? Question mark. Erg. Melon Flex and Shady Palms. I suggest voting for who you think will win rather than who you want to win, but you vote your heart there, friends. Well, there we go. That's the injury screen. The cat is currently still asleep. Let's try and get the final done before he wakes up. Yeah, and I have to say that so far, this has been the most entertaining playoff season so far. I can't recall a playoff series being as good as this one. Right, here we go. Shady Palms up against Melonflex. Shady Palms have got in the hard way. No, they haven't. Have they not? Did they get a bye week? Whatever. No, they got thrown a wild card. I got thrown on a flipping bye week. Oh, that's true. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you've got to say Melonflex will win this. There's just Charles Monkey Cage at this point has now done 970 pancakes this season, which is a new record, depending on if the season record runs out this far. I think it only runs a regular season. Clarence Budgie, best in class. No, Slim Armageddon, best in class for Shady Palms with 658. Slim is only a rookie. Interesting. I see Clarence and Slim between them are more than a match for Whomping Willow and Zesty Lumber. Ooh, the passing game for Shady Palms is much better. It's basically non-existent for Melonflex who keep it on the ground, and the same goes for kind of pass defence as well. Interesting, and it's foggy. Well, I mean, jovial runs. All right, Mars Mullo first with the ball, breaking tackles. I mean, even if we measure like for like in terms of which team is better at running, then you know we can take that as the rightful result, and it's the lead blocker. If your lead blocker is winning every time, you're going to be able to run. Flapjack there with 24 yards. Georgina Karate, a 5-yard touchdown, 1-0 to Erg Menenflex, but Jovial breaks for 19 yards immediately. Ferdy will look to throw, and it's dropped by Fangs. Fangs now straight up the middle and got some great line protection there. Jovial breaking tackles, gets 7. Ferdy is sacked by Flapjack. Fangs on 3rd down, can't see someone to throw to, runs for the 1st down. Jovial straight ahead running, and he will avoid quite a few tackles there. Jovial just kind of going like, right, let's stop messing around, and it's 1-1. Flapjack completes a pass out to Snowball, and Zesty Lumber's been injured by Trevor Fangs. Sven Ikea has subbed in. Okay. Flapjack. 35 yards. Okay. Georgina. Yeah. Picks up 12. Mullo will make it a touchdown. It's 2-1 Erg Menenflex. Jovial goes 4. Here's Ferdy, who wisely keeps hold of the ball, but then fumbles it. But it was picked up by impairment, so possession is maintained. It's now 2nd and 9, and Jovial's going again. Mullo has to have 2 swings at making the tackle. Good catch from Miguel Jupe. It's another 1st down for Shady Palms, but they're sacked by Monkey Cage. And then Jovial, managing to get a lane, is up to the 7-yard line. Ferdy, nothing doing. Fangs on 2nd and goal, and it's deflected by Engelbert Loudmouth. And impairment is stopped at the no-yard line, but Mars Mullo has to start inside his own. He's okay, he's out. He's out of his own end zone, and he's still going. He's still going, yeah. Okay, made it out to the 35. Was he ever in danger? Not really. No. Karate. An 8-yard gain. What we need... Oh, that would be interesting. What we need is to know what the weather will be for the bowl before the playoffs begin. That would be the way to go. Because if you're booking in your team to go the entire distance, can I rig it? Probably. Yeah. Anyways, 3-1 Erg Menenflex at the moment. But Shady Palms are far from done. Jovial is running through tackles like there's no tomorrow. But they are still contending with the Sackmaster. Yeah, always beautiful. Yeah, that's true. That would work as well. But you see, if, theoretically, you knew that it was going to be foggy in the final, would you run an all-out running team in the playoffs so that you've got a chance before the final? Oh, I did say if both coaches were here, I'd let them change their lineup before the final. Oops. I don't think anybody necessarily would have done, but who knows? Georgina Karate touchdown. 4-1 now. Erg Menenflex using the field to their advantage, as well as their running game, which is incredibly impressive. Everything's stacked in their favour, and they're making good use of it. Lovely catch from Miguel Jupe, and that's a 26-yarder. Ferdy now. Still Ferdy. Your entire game is a pass build. Yeah, but I mean there are other conditions. 4-2. There are other conditions that there are more conditions that favour passing than there are those. This is the only one that really strongly favours running. But it shouldn't be a home game for Erg Menenflex. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, it should always be neutral ground for a championship. Flapjack touchdown. 5-2. Shady Palms at the moment having to find a way to put a stop to Erg Melonflex's relentless rushing. They are looking slightly slower than in previous games, but at the same time, they're not looking stoppable particularly. Ferdy, Jupe, touchdown. All right, 5-3, and that was a passing touchdown. I don't think the passing has actually suffered all that greatly, because what you're not doing is you're not stopping them. I mean, even with, with the best will in the world, you're giving up 20 plus yards a run, and the weather. No, the monkey cage. Yeah, Ferdy looking to throw, gets sacked by Flapjack. Fangs throws one into the ground. Well, that's far from ideal. 1 quarter to go, and Erg Melonflex are up 6-3. And there goes Georgina for 1, and that's a stop. That's what you want to see. There's still time to come back, but you are going to need turnovers to get there. Jovial goes 29. Ferdy round the outside of the line will pick up another first down. Fangs goes straight up the middle, breaking tackles as he goes. And that's a nice run, 21. Jovial, same play. Touchdown. 6-4. Now's the time to get the stop. And that's a 26-yard gain for Mars Mullo. Flapjack gets stopped, though. And Georgina gets stopped, but you've got a 3rd and 11. And Mullo will get the first down. And a bit more, just to be on the safe side. All right. Nope gets only 1 yard. Karate gets a touchdown. And there you go. And that's that then. Yep. And that will do it. A 3-point lead when you cannot stop your opposition. Yeah, the final should always be at neutral ground. 8-4. Yeah. This scoreline has nothing to do with the weather. It's got nothing to do with the weather. Nothing. Yeah. And Erg Melonflex will take the championship amid a very small amount of controversy. Instead of it's a fumble. Julio Lobster's picked it up. You got to score on every play, and even then it won't be enough. Yeah. If all weather was always random, it wouldn't be a problem. True. Or maybe there's a balance. Anyway, stuff that. Congratulations to Erg Melonflex, who get their first bowl win. Charles Monkey Cage, 92 fan points, 64 pancakes, 15 tackles, 1 tackle for loss and 4 sacks. Yeah. Jovial Impairment for Shady Palms, 45 fan points, 352 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 tackles. Yeah. I mean, that was a display, and that was, yeah, it's not controversy, it's opinions. Yeah. No, I'll put that down as controversy, but at the same time, what does it matter? This is just a game. It's just a game. Right, there we go. So there we are. That's that adventure behind us, and then Melonflex of winning the championship. Let's show the in memoriam. There you go. Drip Fizzle Brew. I see. He used to play for me. I sold him because I thought he had potential. I didn't really want to sell him, but there you go. Eddie Progribniak, flipping legend. Eddie Progribniak, Eddie flipping legend Progribniak, right there. There's Gorp Ronde. Who exactly? Abby Chopstick is also uncertain who the heck Gorp Rendezvous is. Dope Histamine, of course. Dope Histamine, of course. Master Dowshire's chucked 59 crowns in the bucket. Thank you very much, Master D. Grim Pricks is gone. He will not be back. That's a shame. He did end up with playoff wins. Klep Bossman, he's not coming back either. Klep Bossman was a Hall of Famer in the future if he'd stayed alive. Cruise Control is also toast, but he was year 11. So, I mean, what do you expect? Yeah, not a lot. Pugil Arachnophone, maybe had a future. It was only a year two. Yeah. Nicholas Ballrun. No, that's a new one on me. Yeah. It was killed by Paddy System of the Bouncers. Ross is gone. Oh, Ross. Oh, another Hall of Famer. But no, he's gone. All right. Amory Tidal Paul is also the big name. The big name. We're waiting to see if the big name returns. We're getting there because we're going through one team at a time. Tim Vanken has finally been killed, but then again, he had died already once. So that seems quite likely. Ursula the Confessor is also out of here. And here we go. Sponsor Maple's gone. Oh, what a crushing shame. 3 MVPs in one season. And that was by week 7. Crikey. Yeah. Goodness me. Goodness me. All right. Okay. There you go. Back from the dead is Shaved Dark Cave. Okay, whatever. Is that it? Shade Dark Cave. Yeah, that's your lot. Okay then. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Chet Vacant has been elected into the official Hall of Fame. Oh, no, these are 3 good these are 3 great selections for the Hall of Fame. Chet Vacant, Linfield Muscles, inaugural class into the House of Fame, and who else? Jackie Clowncar. Yeah. That's your 3 that have got into the Hall of Fame at first ballot, first time out. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, Jackson Clowncar, if you never saw him play, just absolute joy to watch play. Linfield Muscles was just harshness. The harshness of Linfield Muscles. And then Chet Vacant, of course, who played some belting seasons for us before having a real stinker of a last season. Set all manner of passing records. Got sacked like you would not believe. But there you go. First entries into the Hall of Fame. All right, Vuvu boys, you are on the clock with coaching. I'm going to feed the cats. And then I'll be right back. All right, what have we got? We've got Pedigree Chum is currently there, who sort of likes the team. Okay. We're going to keep the existing coach. Thank you. Keep existing coach. Keep existing coach. Grazer Ridge, you're on. Joe's stuck a 20 in the bucket for special kitty food. Thank you very much. Economics. Does economics like anyone? Failure. I haven't seen you around, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're not here. But you've got a decision to make. Otherwise, I will be going to your Decisionatron and looking it up. Well, that's stopped working. It really has. Yeah, and I bet it's because flipping you. Oh well, no, everything's broken. Ooh. All right. All my browsers are broken. I don't know if you can still register my presence or not. Well, okay, maybe I've got it back. Yeah, it looks like it's back. It's the second time Chrome has flipping crashed on me today. Piece of junk. Yeah, can't do anything with it. No, it's having a right strop. Yeah. Okay, you see me. Thank you, press play. Okay. Well, and I can't do anything with that, so I can't end the poll, which is a little bit disappointing. But that's not the end of the world. Right, there you go. I'd quite like to get rid of the poll. Oh, no, doesn't work. Yes, it does. There you go. Right, got it. Yes. Failure is finally here. Please pay attention. Please pick quickly. I can't afford to spend 5 minutes for every single one of these choices. I do have the stopwatch. Don't make me use it. You know which team number you are, so you know when your selection is coming up. All right, Grazer Ridge have said, what? They want Hunkledork, who hates the team, okay, does durability and blocking. All right, that's reasonable, I suppose. But Hunkledork is in. All right, Stardozer, you're on. Do 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 do. I think they're going to stick. Muad'Dib's been pretty good for him. I don't see a particular problem. You've got Frank Trombone, Whimsy Morgan. Frank Trombone, of course, a previous player. It's a keep. Yeah, that's not an unreasonable choice. Wizard Hole, Kevin, you're on. Jimmy Despisement is currently in charge, who absolutely hates the team. Your choices, though. Misty Blue Axe quite likes them. What do you like playing? Prefers passing. All right. Okay, that's all right. Well, I mean, someone who doesn't despise the team would probably be a good way to go. Rod, thank you, Rod. Nice to see you. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, if you're thinking about it, 3 dots lets me know I don't have to keep yelling. That's an advantage. I'm not covering up the choice selection, am I? No, I'm not. Okay, good. I will favour those who have not been owners for quite as long in terms of giving them a bit of time to think about it. Those who've been around for a few seasons, hustle, hustle, hustle. Yeah, right, Kev's decision's coming in. Go with Misty Blue Axe. No? Yeah. Misty Blue Axe is being hired by the Wizards. Bumps and Medics. Tim, your first big decision as head coach. You've got Vida in at the moment, who's got, what you're looking at here, Tim, is compatibility with starters, right? -19, that's not great. Prefers to pass ever so slightly, so run 39% of the time, pass 41%, but that's influenced by players. Deep passing, about half the time. Speed and stamina as the training specialities, nice. We like that. Now, your alternatives down here, Montgomery Desperado likes your team a little bit more. It's like 38 points more. Very similar on the game plan, but a bit closer to 50-50. That's not a terrible choice. Passing and dodge, less good in terms of the training opportunity. Weird is also not a bad choice. Passing and agility, keeps exactly the same game plan in terms of pass versus run. And then Hector, tackling agility. Tackling's nice to have, but that's my preference. Speed stamina is undeniably a good way to go. Can someone at Tim, please? Yeah. Jalaffa says, get rid of Vida. Yeah, I mean, the coaching choices is worth having. Yeah. There you go, Tim. There you are, right. You're going with Word. That's not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice. I like it. Okay, good. Of City, Joe, you're on. Vernacular Toffee likes the starters, hands and speed. That's a nice combo. 60% run, 74 deep passing. That's a good coach. Okay, Space Hopper. Although Space Hopper, only 13% run. If you wanted... if you wanted a coach and if you wanted an all-out passing team, Nat Space Hopper's the one to go with, but not with a... I mean, what's that? It's a 77 point... Yeah, I would have thought so. Not with a 77% point drop. Volcamoose, Borg, you're up. Gracie Graviton has been on the team since... What? That must be season 2, maybe season 3. Likes the squad. Durability blocking, 70% pass with 70% pass with 70% deep pass. I mean, that's what I like. Tender growth hates the team. Inuna, no real preference at all. You're going to keep the coach you've got. You are. You just are. You just are. You made it to the playoffs again. So why mess with something that is clearly pretty much working? Unless we're mixing it up we're going with Inuna. Ooh, I like it. That's a 50-50 coach. Interesting. And 50-50 with short pass. I like it. That could be fun. Beekeepers. Steve. He'll be around. Yeah. He'll be playing something else, but he'll be around. Undercarriage Jansen quite likes the team. Brutality and break block. Okay. But 77 run, 60 deep ball. If you want to run, then that's not a bad way to go. What are the options? Nobody loves the team, although Alston isn't bad. Agility, stamina, 80% run with a 30% deep ball. That's a short pass coach. I swear there is a game plan that with a short pass coach that would be almost unstoppable. I swear it's out there. Yeah. Full runner does 90% run. That's keep undercarriage. Picks Creek. Currently got Knob. Knob, I believe, has done another season at a different team. One season only, but has never been out of work. Gracie Graviton is now looking for a new job. Knob only kind of likes the team a little bit. Fabio Basset Hound isn't a fan. Okay. But that's a 90% passing coach. Fun. Is not much of a fan either. Yeah. Yeah. Hands break block isn't that exciting. But, what are you looking at as the alternative? If you go with Gracie, durability blocking. Ooh. Durability is nice to have. Yeah, I don't know. You could take Fabio if you really wanted to light it up, but it won't work because Fabio hates the team. 70% blitzing is quite good fun though. 82% blitzing for and Knob's only doing 10%. Don't know. Generator is having a good fat ponder on this one. Gracie Graviton has got a new gig, and it's at the Picts Creek Miners. Peninsula Transport. Lily, you're up. Sergio Martinez, not a big fan of the team. Agility Vision. Okay. It's weird. It's weird that a Dark Elf is teaching Vision, given that they can't see. Right, Knob is available, who likes the team. Now, that would be 70% running and 70% deep pass. That could be quite effective. Not much on the training side of things, though. Strength, agility, Frank Trombone, didn't see that before, and 90% pass on a short pass game. That could be a proper exciting coach. Don't know. It's either keep or Frank. Well, choose. That's the question. That's the bit that matters. You to flip a coin. Well, he plays for someone else, doesn't he? Good. Yeah. We're going with Frank. Frank Trombone's got a new gig and it's at Peninsula Transport. Interesting. The improvements to strength. Flipping the strength coach. Love it. Budget. Toby, you're on. Right. Jebediah Terror took you all the way to the conference championship. He's not a huge fan of the team, but he's run 11%, and that's important. Deep pass, 50%. That's good. Dodge agility. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Kit Zaggerty likes the team a bit more. So does Derrin. Tender growth likes the team a little bit more by 1 whole point. A running game is what you get with Kit Zaggerty. Yeah. Darren is a 50-50 coach. 10 to growth 63 run. Ooh. Block strength for Darren. Well, if you wanted to beef up your line, that would be a good way to go. You're going to stick with Terror. Okay. Toy Masters, Wolfgang, you're up. Medium Jersey has previously won Coach of the Year. 24% how much you like the team. Nobody else is quite as good, although Gustavo Atreu is a 22. Block strength is what you've got right now, which is what you want if you're protecting people. 60%. You're going to keep them. You should keep them. Well, I mean, no. You could do what you like, but I would say you're probably going to keep them. It's a good mixed bag kind of a coach. Yeah. And what does Hector do? Tackling agility. Doesn't really like the team at all. Tudus hates the team. Well, only minus 50. There's nothing better. I agree with you. I think you're right. The Bouncers. What do we got? Coach Helena has also won Coach of the Year at one time. Vision Strength. That's a decent combo. 75% passing team. 80% deep ball. Likes the team. Everybody else doesn't like the team. This is not going to be the hardest decision you make today. I would be very surprised if you decided to roll the dice on this one. Yeah, Alina still in a job. Okay, Steganauts, Fernando. Trace Attitude is the coach at the team. Former player Trace Attitude. 35% digs the team. Anyone better? No. Sergio Martinez doesn't hate him. Hector doesn't like him much. Vida likes him a little bit less. Speed Stamina though. Yeah. Speed, here we go. Speed Stamina. Yeah. All right. No, keep is sensible. Look, Maniflex. Floody's just gone to the loo. He's currently got Coach Hart, who's just won the bowl. But Coach Hart doesn't actually like the team, whereas Percy Blitzen does. What's the difference? So Hart is a 75% running coach, short passing, yeah. Not a lot of blitzing. Hand speed, that's a nice combo. But it's a 60-point swing to move to blitzen. Not that liking the team is a be-all and end-all, but it can make a big difference. And I mean, if you've got a coach who really likes Monkey Cage, flipping heck, he's going to get buffed every game. But he's a 30% run. So that's swinging all the way into passing, which will mess with your mojo. Yeah, there's no one else. Well, hold on. Alston does 80% running and likes the team a little bit more. Yeah, agility, stamina as well. That's a nice combo for your halfling-led running game. I think we've got a switch coming up. I think it's yet another bowl-winning coach who's going to be out of a gig. And Floody says Allston. You're back. You're not going. Blitzen don't work with running. I'm going to keep Hart loves Monkey. I don't need colour commentary. You can put your colour commentary the other time. Type faster because I'm waiting for you. Okay, keeping Hart. Right. Because he likes Monkey Cage. Good thinking. Right, Cheerio are on deck. Pablo? Is it Pablo? Why have I got it in my head it's Pablo? Because it's Pablo. It is Pablo, right. I thought it was. Coach Cena is ambivalent towards the team, like 9% like some speed. Stamina is a lovely combo to have. 55% running, 18% deep ball. Yeah. There's nobody who really likes the team any better. Scrag Vitamins is there if you want to hire him. He's a 90. After spending his entire career running the ball, he goes, pass it. Just pass the ball. Pass it. Pass the ball. I don't want it. No. Passing. Passing's the future. Forget everything I said. Passing. But he doesn't really like the team very much. But that's only a 14-point swing. That's not the end of the world. but that's 90%, 91% passing short pass game. Poppy Honeybird, a former BDP coach, has won Coach of the Year and is heading to Cheerio Incorporated. Okay, it's me. Oh, okay. Currently got Dan Smith. I don't like Dan Smith, but do I like anybody else any better? What are you, Dan? 60% deep, 50% run. Yeah. Yeah, 3% likes the team. Zaphod then, 30% run. Yeah, 40% deep. That doesn't work for me. Tackle agility I like. Likes the team a little bit better. Oh, God, I'm going to give him another season on his contract. Yeah, God. Yeah, come on, Dan, let's flipping go. Yeah, Dan's staying with me. Flipping Dan. Another disappointing season. That's just how it's going to go. I'll flip you, flipping Dan. Mike, you're on. That's a keep. Grunt, no changes. Okay. Toby, Vandalism. He's been with you for ages as Vandalism. And therefore a bit of loyalty. Horatio Gunship, former Shady Palms player, now Shady Palms coach, has got 2 seasons in. Minus 18 on likes. Oh, okay, not even thinking about it. He's staying. Fire Chefs, Caldo. I don't know if you're around. Kamchatka is currently running the team for you. 17 compatibility. Amerild likes the team. 44. Ooh, strength, speed, and 44 likes the team. 87 run. Ooh, it's a one-sided coach, but there's a lot to get. See, because what? Yeah. No, there's not. I'm not even going to go. Are you mad? Okay, right, good. Failurewood. Xana Teapot currently at the helm. Minus 18 compatibility with your lineup. That's not ideal. But break, block, and speed is quite a nice combo to have, and it's 86% run. 86% pass. Beg your pardon. And when you've got Julio a la carte and you want to pass a lot, what? Yeah. Full runner, bizarrely, runs 92% of the time. Says everything you need to know. The only improvement you're going to get in terms of compatibility is Wider, who's a 60-40 thereabouts run over pass, but 75% deep ball, which is good fun. Brutality and break block it's all right. It's not a big one. Any sign of Mikey? Let us consult Mikey's Decisionatron. Failurewood. No. Yes. Aha. Right. Must be. Right, here we go. Must be at least 50% pass. No. Sticking. Right. Onwards. That was easy. Yeah. First instruction is the first instruction played. Sunshine Funbus. Lion, I don't know if you're around. You're a bit slow on the draw there, Mikey. I already drew for you. But I drew what you said. Good. Right. Lion. Marmund just took you into the playoffs. 33% likes the team. And you've kind of got them working. I don't think you switch. Depends if Lion's at work, because obviously Lion is in Oz. Let's go to the Decisionatron, because I've not seen Lion comment, and usually he's chatty if he's around. Let's have a look. Obviously, if you type before I find the answer, then I'll honour that. No. I can't wait till I write the tool that lets you put this on the website. Yeah. Come on. Because it's in no logic. I know he hasn't put instructions in either. All right, in which case it's either me picks or AI picks. I think it's going to be me. I don't trust the AI to make a bad decision, you see. I think you stick with Mahmoud. He's got you further than you've ever got before. He likes the team. You've got a team that he's kind of working with. I don't see anybody who is a slam dunk. Oh, yeah, totally go with that. Nah. Yeah, it's definitely a keep. And hit it. Right. KSA, Pack, you're up. Okay. Sydney Genetica currently in charge. I mean, Pack doesn't need any help from anybody yet. Oh, he's sticking. Okay, good. Already knew what he wanted, and I like that. Bongolia, Madcat, you're here. You're on. Your choices aren't anything that is an obvious slam dunk. Histamine Luna is not a huge fan of the team. Agility Stamina is nice to have with your running lineup, but you're only running 43% of the time. And it's only 6% compatibility. You could instead have Kit Zaggerty. Obviously, likes the team a little bit less, but that's 80% run. Yeah. Or Malcolm Cadence, 90% run, stamina passing. Yeah, but if I've gone all out on rush, why would I do that? Dodge blocking as the... that's actually quite a tricky one. Quite a tricky one. I think you might stick. But I could see any of those as a decent choice, other than Alexis, who doesn't really match with what you're currently doing. That's what I reckon. I like the idea of 91 blitzing. If you put together a team who blitz really well, that could be really interesting to see. That could be a sack fest. Histamine is still on the... Oh! A must have a new coach. Sportsball's coach has retired. So you've got to pick a new one. Well, there you go. There you are. Enjoy. Senyos, you're up. Are any good ones? Well, there's two that aren't bad. Yelt's Poetical doesn't like the team very much. The other two are okay. Block Strength is a nice training combo. Pass break block, yeah, maybe. And then pass block, but that's Yelt's, who doesn't like the team. Yeah, but your coach has retired. They've jacked it in. They're fed up with winning all the time. They miss Jackson Clowncar. They do. They just miss him. They go, no Jackson Clowncar, no fun. And it would be a new coach. Nat Space Hopper has never had a job. Darian has never had a job. Space Hopper would be that's the short pass team. I mean, I like block strength as a combo. We're not getting anything to the Decisionatron. All right, scroll. Right at all for this season. For crying out loud. I'm moving to the new website soon. I'll do it for that one. Okay. Oh, there we go. We've got instructions. Free agency signing, I picked the best. Okay. Change if there's one who likes the team more and does more outside cover. Okay, so whichever one of these two does better outside cover, which is contain. So it's Nat Space Hopper. It's a 90% passing team, though, you become. Can someone have a look and see what Sportsball did this year in terms of pass versus run? I don't want to get a 90% coach. That 90% play coach is you have to know you want to do passing. Yeah. I'd say Nat definitely, but that's only on contain. 90% is a big commitment to passing. I'll go look myself. Right, Sportball. They've got Bird Dog. Yeah. Chirp Scott. Yeah. Look at the season stats. Vault Style Frenchman. Yeah. German Smeets. Yeah, they're all passers. Yeah. They got Daxter. Oh, yeah, okay. Rushing. Who was their best run? Oh, they're already a passing team. Right, well, that's easy then. Yeah, they're already a passing team. It's Space Hopper. Right. Pow. Marsupials. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you for the contribution there, folks. No, I just wouldn't sign up a team who was kind of like, oh, we do a bit of this and a bit of that. But if they're passing all the time anyway, then a passing coach is the way to go. Because otherwise you get a coach who doesn't suit the roster. And that's just, it's just going to upset people. Wolf is having a good look. What have you got in the moment? 13% likes the team and is staying in the job. Blimey, you could go Weedhand. Weedhand wants to kill your team. Sorry, Portuguese, staying in the gig. All right, Pathfinders. Royston, what do you reckon? Keith Flapp, he did a pretty good job. He only likes the team 8%. Oh, these three don't like the team. No. Minus 63, minus 41, minus 42. I guess we'll be sticking with what we've got. 50-50, but short passing, which actually is not so bad. Yeah, short passing with tree-man receivers works because your tree men are not going to get far enough down the field to receive a long pass. But as demonstrated this season, they can catch them and keep moving. Yeah. All right, while we're waiting for Royston to see if he's here, let's see what he put in the decision-a-tron. Scroll. Oh, that was him. Keep the coach. Oh, well, all right, that's easy then. Okay, Keith, welcome back for another season. Lingo Blends. Zandy. Stan the Man is currently in charge. 40% likes the team. Well, 39, but I round for your convenience. Salvius is actively hunting them to kill them, which is a shame, really, because he's got strength agility. You've got vision hands currently. There's no one who likes the team any more than you've got already. Move your mouse away from there. Coach Cena is speed stamina, which is fun. We like coaches who do speed stamina, or I do anyway. There we go. Zandy is a keep. Thank you. Stan the Man. Vec, you're on. Pontius Jabber, I know you want shot of him. He only 5% likes the team. Broadmat does 4%, and Kingseeker does 10%. You've got two choices to mix it up. And both of them, they like to pass it. But they're short passes. Ooh, tricky. Yeah, that is tricky. Yeah. It's all right, Beck, I know you're here. Just go with what you feel. What are you running right now? 46% run, 33% deep. Really? You're going to keep? Huh, okay. Oh, well, that's to give Matey Boy a spin, right? Windsock. So Windsock gets a fair play at it. Okay, yep. Port Miggins, you are on the timer of things. T-Bone, I don't know if I've seen you around or not, but you've sometimes got your ears on in the background. Janafa's chucked 5 Canadians in the bucket. Thanks for a great week of games and management. Just a quick nod towards the throat soul beverage of my choice. Thank you very much. I'll have a little slurp now. Sophisticated. T-Bone, you're on. Coach Bale, he's not a big fan of the team, but Tender Growth really doesn't like him, and Salvius really does. I don't think Salvius is ever getting hired, you know. Strength agility, though, no, I don't care. I don't think he's ever getting hired. Sergio Martinez likes the team a little bit more. 70% pass, with deep passing being a thing. But runners, you have It all comes down to your runners, right? What have you stuck in the decision maker? Scrolling. We're scrolling. We're still scrolling. We've got free agency to come after this, kids. Yeah. This is why I try and hustle through it, but actually we're not going too bad. All right, Port Megan's coach, looking for a 50-50 coach with great affinity. Keep the coach if the selections are worse and not 50-50. Can't say clearer than that. That's really good instruction. Thank you. That's a stick with what we got. Yeah. Even though Sergio's got better affinity, he's further away from 50-50. All right, Nomads. Bangers, are you around? You keep yourself to yourself, bangers. That's what we know. Pedro HVAC is currently there. Yeah. No, we haven't got time for sending a message on WhatsApp, Wolfgang. They're either here or they're not. Yeah, HVAC, he likes the team, and he's won Coach of the Year. I mean, that's fair enough. Anyone better? Worldglaive. Worldglaive comes around every season, and Worldglaive is another coach who hates everything. Tuddus doesn't like the teams very much. Nina isn't a particularly big fan. I might do it just because Bangers often goes AFK. That's mean. He puts his lineup in mostly. Did he put in any AFK instructions? I'd be flipping amazed if he did. Right, Pablo, no. Although he was watching the stream on Saturday. Yeah, I know. He moves in a mysterious way. You don't know how busy he is during the week. Yeah, stop being so judgmental. Judgmental man. No news from Bangers. It's going to be an AI choice. No, it's not. You keep Pedro. It's that simple. You're not gonna put it in the hands of the AI when there's such bad choices available. Pedro stays in the gig. Right, Edgy Slum 4B. Hayes Digger hates your team. You want to know why your team has sucked this season? I mean, okay, your choices aren't great. In fact, well, I mean, your choices are all right because every one of these coaches hates your team slightly less than the current guy. 86% run for Vivacious Henry. If you wanted an all-out running game, yeah. 60% run for Wider, but 74% deep passing. If you want to develop the bomb, that could work. It's possibly down to your players, Forby. You might have some really objectionable players on board. And then Coach, who doesn't do much. Vivacious does strength agility. You've got strength brutality going on there. That's why you hired him. You're going to hire Wider. Wider gets his first career job. Okay, retirements. Joe Stein baffled has left Grazer Ridge. Hippie Impact has left the Beekeepers. Dave Caustic is out of here at the Toy Masters. Part of it, there's nothing surprising in here. These are players we knew were going to retire. Party Boy has left the Bud Pit Bouncers. Raj Firewall out from Cheerio. And then Mike Heimlich from Bongolia. Chip Paragraph? Yeah, all right, Chip Paragraph you can have. Clive Goldmouth has gone. Tippitude Williams used to play a lot, hasn't played so much this season, but they've retired as well. Here we go. End of season training. Woohoo! This is exclusive to teams who did not make the playoffs. Let's have a look and see if there's some big names in there. Randall Maroon at Peninsula Transport. That's a good name. I don't mean the name's good. Obviously the name's good, but no, it's more a case of that's an impactful player. I'm looking for Howell Half Moon at the Beacon. He's never really played. He looked like he was going to be a great blocker at one point. Jane Calypso at the Steganauts. Not bad. Anybody else that we like the looks of? I mean, obviously you think in terms of... Oh, hold on. Whitey Hart at Grunt Auto Group. That's quite big. That is quite big. Enzo Cupid? No, we haven't seen Enzo Cupid play particularly. PT Bone Permit has certainly played. Rowboat Pigeon has certainly played. No absolute big names there gaining, but you can take a screenshot and check it in your own time. Here we go. It's free agency time. Voo Boys, Tola Cram, dropping one out of Bertha Raccoon, Vincent Rimshot, Brock Talk. It's going to be Brock Talk, unless you want to save some wages. Yeah. Please tune in now, because this is kind of important. You're dropping one. It's going to be Talk. He's year 10. He doesn't really play. It's going to be Talk. Yeah. Okay. Talk. I just want to hear the player that I should click on. Okay? The player I should click on. Nothing else. Grazer Ridge, failure. You're choosing one to keep. You're losing two. Oh, boy. Josh Rubinho, Rufus Paper Trail, Pat Duplicitus. Eesh. All right, we're just keeping one. You're losing two. I think you keep Paper Trail. Rubinho's proper expensive. You're going to keep Pat. Interesting. Well, yeah, he is the highest team value and he's the cheapest player. Okay, all right, no, I get you. All right, done. Stardozer dropping one out of. Oh, this is a slightly tougher call. Mini Sabotage, Jam Turpentine, Lloyd Gadzooks. They all started for you in the playoffs. The medics will get a go at signing people. If you're not called in this bit, that's a good thing. If you're called in this bit, it means bad things. Yeah. You don't cut Lloyd Gadzooks. No. Do you cut Jam Turpentine or Mini Sabotage? I know who I'd cut, but I don't like halflings. So there you are. Well, Turpentine also doesn't. You drop in Mini Sabotage. Okay. Boop. Off City, Joe, you are dropping two. Cletus Podunk, well, you're gone for starters, pal. Evan Carchaser, Abby Chopstick, you're going to keep Abby. Because Abby started. It's as simple as that. I don't need to ask. Joe, are we keeping Abby or what? Keeping one. Joe getting burgled for two players. Keep Abby, thank you. Boop. Volcamoose, you are losing one. You're losing one player. Erlen Dickberg, no chance. Freya Marks, who? Or Sad Lurch. Now, neither Marks nor Lurch play very often. But I would say, well, Marks is younger. No, you're going to be dumping Marks. I'm waiting. No. I see you. It's all good. You can use the ... if you're here and want a quick think about it. That's perfectly fine. Move the mouse. Yeah, okay. Just because it could be accidental. Dickberg's the most expensive. You're not going to cut him. He's too good. Drop Freya. Thank you. Boop. Pix Creek, you are dropping one out of Teddy Splitcapper, Zelda Augments, or Pamela Mustard. Well, you're going to keep Teddy, obviously. He's instrumental to the offense. Instrumental. Just absolutely 100% instrumental. Zelda is trouble. The clown icon is irresponsible, multiple scandals. Pamela Mustard is greedy. Teddy Splitcapper is greedy. Zelda is out of here. Boop. Toby, you are dropping two. Oh, man. Ooh, you only get to keep one. Name the player you want to keep. Name the player you want to keep. Is it John DeCaro? Flippin' heck, he's expensive. Is it Hans Xanadu? Don't think so. Is it Dirty Woods? I think you're keeping DeCaro even though he's pricey. The problem with priciness is that it pushes your budget right up, literally as budget, which means that you're very likely to have to drop two in the future. I know, I've got the second most expensive player in the league, which is why I'm going to get murdered. You're keeping Woods. Okay. All right. I'm trying to be as explicit as possible. In Toby, you're going to lose the other two players. I know that sounds patronising, but you've not been around for very long, and therefore I want to make sure you understand exactly what's happening. If I don't see an objection imminently, he's gone. Okay, Woods is staying on the team. Right, Blood Pit, pink. Yep, keep Woofs. We'll keep Woofs. Blood Pit, you are dropping 1. And why is it Butte Yakko? I don't know. Choices are Rocky Melons, now back from injury, Butte Yakko, Hermione, Crumple Zone. That said, Crumple Zone is a hothead and gets into fights with other players on the team. Oh, I think you've just got sacked. Yakko may not be a starter, but also doesn't ruin it for everybody. Pink is thinking. Obviously, Rocky is the most expensive, but Rocky is also a really, really, really good player. So, I mean, Come on, Pink. You're only dropping 1. You're dropping Hermione. Done. Steganauts, Fernando, you are dropping 2. Myra Sacrifice, Daisy Flounce Frenzy, Eric Marsupial. Myra Sacrifice is the most expensive player in the league. If you want to guarantee that next season you'll be dropping 2, sign sign Myra Sacrifice before she takes a pay cut, which she will do when free agency rolls. I mean, Myra Sacrifice, great player. But very expensive. And she will start to ask less during free agency. I just want to know who you're keeping, Fernando. You're dropping 2, keeping 1. Dropping 2, keeping 1. So if you're keeping 1, who do you go with? Flounce Frenzy. She's young, plenty of time to develop, pretty solid already. At least getting a start. You're going to keep Daisy? Yeah, I would have said so. Boink. Cheerio. You are dropping 1. Alan Twerp, Sanguine, Pangs, Otto, Centrifuge. Pangs likes to work out. That's a good thing. Centrifuge is greedy. That's a bad thing. Now, when you're saying that, Sanguine is 10. I mean, he's still going to be pretty good. Or Alan Twerp, obviously. I mean, you're only dropping 1. I think it'll be Centrifuge, probably. We'll see. Yep, Centrifuge is history. Okay, it's me. I'm dropping 2. Okay, well, that could have been worse. Obviously, we know already who I'm keeping. It's got to be done. Steve will end up as the most expensive player in the league. Fair enough. Well, actually, Saul Mastiff was a bit lucky. Sheriff Rotten, I've been developing. He's going to be great. Well, maybe you'll be able to re-sign him, Steve. He has to finish his career with me. There's no two ways about it. Shady Palms dropping 1. Choices are Ferdy, Jovial, Slim Armageddon. Oh, that's a tough one. I think Ferdy might be done. But Jovial is year 10. He's also cheap. He is cheap. Yeah. Tricky. Don't know. You're only dropping 1. You drop Ferdy. Yeah, no, I can see that. Slim's a blocker. Ferdy's a rat man. Okay, Caldo, you are dropping 1. Well, it's not going to be Buster Plough. No. Is it Bredrick Lepan? I think it might be. And then Tristram Lawnmower is your other choice. It's going to be Bredrick. Yeah, Lepan is Legon. Lion, you're dropping 2. Right. No, he hasn't put a list in. Oh, God. All right, we'll drop Manticore because he's expensive and Shamrock because he's old. They are the better two players. Manticore's pretty good, you know. He might actually be necessary in the line. Is Bite Strong Arm any good? No. Okay. Is Shamrock Bubble Jet any good? Not particularly, but he is cheap. No, you keep... Manticore's expensive, though. Because 500 is expensive. Manticore's easily the best of the three, but... he's that pricey that he's going to push the fun bus towards... yeah, I know Lion's not here. And he didn't put any choices in either. If he'd put a list in, I could work on the list, but he hasn't put one in. I think this has to be an AI choice. The only reason that not to keep Apex is that salary is high enough. Yeah, I'm going to AI it. That salary is high enough that it almost guarantees they'll be dropping 2 next season. AI pick. All right. Bongolia, Madcat, you're up. You're losing 1. Sonny Watt, who is costing you 3 points of appeal and has got negative chemistry with the team. Just saying. Mutant Lip Balm, who's ruddy expensive, and Hugo Blowfish. So you'd be dumping the cheapest one, but he is poisonous. They're all greedy. Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's a disaster area. He plays well, though. He does play well. He's the lowest rated of all 3 of them. What? Okay, thank you. Sports Ball, you're dropping 1. Chirp Scott, Tudor Quicks, Lexington Smooth. That's tricky because those are all starters. Smooth we don't see very often. Tudor Quicks we know is going to be good and is only year 1. Tudor is definitely going to stay. Definitely going to stay. Also AFK. Thank you. John, that's the marsupials. Same division, different team. Oh, it's a different team. Yeah. Yeah. We have a list. Oh, well, that's good. We do have a list. Okay, so what are we doing? We're dropping 1. Okay. Chirp Scott is on that list. Yeah. Tudor Quicks is on that list. Yeah. Lexington Smooth is not on the protection list. Oh. Poor Lexington Smooth. No more Lexington Smooth. Okay, right. Yeah. Lexi, you're toast. Marsupials. You're keeping 1. Oh my goodness me. This is large. Carl Svazdan, Bobbity Streaks, Hog Mexico. Choose one to keep. Oh, brutal. Oh, that's rotten. Oh, man, you keep Hog Mexico. Oh, I don't know, but Carl Svazdan's a monster. Mexico's the future, man. Svazdan's the now. He's more expensive. Streaks is obviously toast. Yeah. Yeah, 2 rookies and your best player. Yep. You're keeping Mexico. I would as well. I totally would. Keep 1 Hog Mexico. Right. Red Star, you are losing 2. And it will be 2 from Eric PowerPoint. He's gone. Tiffany Hooverbag might stay. Per Jackson might stay. You keep Hooverbag. Yeah. Lineman. Got an MVP award. He's got an MVP. She's got a playoff game MVP. Red Star are also AFK. Okay. Well, we're going to consult the list. searching for the pathfinders. Do 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 do. If you didn't know why this takes so long, this is why. Do 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 do. Yeah. 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 I'm sure the Pathfinders were in here. There you are. Okay, protection. Hoover bag's on the protection list. Right, okay, fine. Nobody else is. Sucks to be nobody else then. Right, Hoover bag, you're staying. Lingo blend. You are keeping one. You're dropping two. Stephen Truckstop, John the Plumzimski, tabulate. Keep Stevie Truckstop. Thank you, Zandy. Nice, quick response there. Okay, Vec, you're up. You're dropping one, and it's Graham Tankey. Vectrix has got to finish this career with you. Gillian Void Monkey, you worked so hard to get Gillian back on the team. You're not going to cut him now. And Graham Tankey, I take the mickey out of every time he plays. Really? Okay. Nomads, bangers, not here. Yes. No instructions. Right. AI. Edgislam Forby, you are dropping one out of, and I know who it is, Scorpion Ring, Bambi Severe, Daphne Teflon. Bye, Bambi. What are you talking about? Bambi Severe's a big nothing. Yeah, it's Bambi. Obviously, it's Bambi. You're only dropping one. You're not dropping two. Come back to me with your tears when you're dropping two. Okay, we're signing. And Caldo gets first pick. And you've got Zelda Augments. You're going to have Bredrick back again or Hermione Crumples. And my God, those are not good selections. No. Eek. This is the bit that takes the time. Please try to be quick about it. I am activating my 30-second timer, after which it will be AI selection. I will not be getting involved. 30 seconds after Mad Cat pings you. Mad Cat, you're going nowhere. You're doing lots of work for us. Sign Bredrick back again. He's not that expensive. Yeah, he's not that good. Pass. Yeah, good call. Skip. Okay, Stardozer, you're on. Who do you want? Saul Mastiff. I like him. I know he's trouble, but I like him. And you saw him play pretty well for me in my games today. But, you know, Brother Kane is choosing. You know what? I don't think there are any maximum horsepower flipping free agents out there. Maybe one or two. Oh, Sheriff Rotten. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm biased, but I'd sign him back again in a heartbeat. Yeah. Come on, Brother Kane. You want Saul Mastiff. It's a good choice. He's expensive, I know, but he is a good choice. He plays. He plays. Right, I'm on, and I've got a choice to sign John DeCaro. Yeah, I don't want him. Okay. Who would you like? I'm not going to sign DeCaro. Don't you need a runner? I'm not going to sign DeCaro. That will have me sacrificing two again. What about Lepan? He's too old. What about Xanadu? He's not interesting enough. He's 91 team value. Yeah, he's not interesting enough. All right, there we go. Bomson, you're up. Tim, you've got a choice to make. Do you want one of these players? And the answer is yes. There are two absolute slappingly good players. Josh Rubinho is great. There are no two ways about it. Josh Rubinho is great. Mini Sabotage is very, very good. Getting on a little bit, but is a very good all-rounder of a player. Otto Centrifuge is not. He's not bad. Yeah, but look at the MVP awards, right? Centrifuge has been MVP in one game. You want Josh. He's expensive. He'll cost you, but he is a very good player. Okay, budget. Toby, you're up. You can sign Per Jackson, Sonny Watt, Bredrick Lepan. Lepan's not going to stick around for long. He's gonna go stuff this and retire. Yeah. Who have you got to replace? How many players have you got to replace? I know you've lost quite a few recently, and therefore it's all change at the roadies. Any runners? Yeah, Jackson could play runner with that pass vision combo, mediocre passing, halfway. Oh no, hold on, no, he's got junk flipping stamina. Lepan actually could do you a job, and he can tackle. Lepan will play both ways. Could do with a little bit more stamina, but 50's good. Watt is a really good runner, actually, but is expensive and will absolutely slay your appeal. It'll knock 3 points off your appeal, and then he'll beat up people in the locker room. Yeah. Bouncers, Pink, you're on. Decaro is available. Augments is also available. Xanadu is also available. I think Xanadu is the best of those three, although Decaro is already looking good, man. After those interceptions, yeah. I mean, Decaro's weakness has always been his stamina. Just hasn't got it. He's a great passer, and he played a very good game defending against the pass. I guess it depends if you like gnomes. Well, that's the question we all ask ourselves. Do I really like gnomes? Pink is considering. Yeah, do you want to spend an extra 559? You want Xanadu, right? Okay, done. Edge Slum, 4B, you're on. Bobbity Streaks, Zelda Augments, Carl Svazdan. Oh boy. Oh, well, that's an easy one. Carl Svazdan is going to the Edge of Slum marching band. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Toy Masters. You've got Bobbity Streaks, Sheriff Rotten, Eric PowerPoints. Yeah, I mean, the Sheriff is work in progress, but man, he could be great. And he's only year 2. Streaks, though. Is Streaks any good? Streaks could be good as well. As a receiver, could be above average, maybe. You want a Sheriff? Okay. Vec, you're up. John the Plum. Crikey, he hasn't got long left. Cletus Podunk, Otto Centrifuge. Well, Vec's thinking about this. Just to let you know, if you are an owner, when I'm done, I will record a video that goes through every roster in the league, because it will be a couple of days before the site is updated. Just so you know. That way you can do the rest of the planning that you need to get your draft picks in. And Vec has now chosen. Come on, Vec. None of them are game changers. John the Plum's a legend. Podunk is expensive rubbish. You're skipping, right? Yeah. Okay, Beekeepers, Steve, you're up. You could take possession of Myra. How much? Sacrifice. Joey Bugout, also available. Bobbity Streaks, year 1, got a full year of training ahead. Good looking receiver. Okay-ish speed. Dunno. I'd go with Streaks. Cheap as well. 126. Flipping bargain. Flipping bargain. Yeah. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I'm gonna turn on the timer. Streaks. Thank you. Right. Joe, you're on. Brock Talk. Otto Centrifuge bites strong arm. Strong arm's not bad. 324's quite a lot for him, given how good he isn't. But he's an all right looking all rounder. You want bite strong arm? Oh right, that's an easy choice there for Joe. Right, Bongolia Mad Cat, you're up. Rufus Paper Trail. That's a name. John DeCaro, superstar. Oh, DeCaro at Bongolia. That's interesting. Or John the Plum, the legend, the legendary John the Plum at Bongo. He's rubbish. He passes all right. He passes quite well, but he is rubbish. Yes. Paper Trail's young. He's expensive. DeCaro is also young, actually, and expensive. John DeCaro has gone to Bongolia. Crikey. Sports Ball. Okie dokie. Senyos is around. I've seen Senyos. I'm sure I have. I'm not imagining it, am I? Yeah. If you're AFK, is Senyos AFK, Mad Cat? I don't recall. He's AFK, then it's a computer pick. Failure Woods. Mikey. Isn't Mikey AFK as well? I'm pretty sure Mikey was AFK as well. Oh, he's in YouTube chat. Mikey. Okay, Mikey, you're on. Let me know what you want. Okay. You want Joey Bug Out. Okay, thank you. Nice one, Mikey. Port Miggins. Oh, Graham Tankey. 30 Equatorial Mount or Bambi Severe. That's T-Bone, who wasn't around earlier. Maybe around now. We'll put the 30-second timer on you, saying AFK. All right. I'll give it 10 seconds just in case T-Bone has decided to turn up. And then we'll auto pick from the computer. I think it's going to be Tanky though. Although 30's not a bad pick either. I think it's going to be Tanky though. How does Tanky help them? We know that Port Miggins are desperate for a runner. Yep. Tanky could play runner. Oh, actually, he probably could. Ferdy could play runner. Yeah. Bambi maybe could play runner. Oh, they could all play runner. Okay, it's a computer pick. Vivi Boys, Tola Cram, you're up. Myra Sacrifice has taken a pay cut. Not a big one, but she's taken one. And then Shamrock Bubble Jet or Zimski Tabulate. Tanky's very good at gun cover. He doesn't catch the ball in it. Actually, no, he's a safe pair of hands, but he stops where he catches it. He goes, hey, I'm done for the day. Yeah. Myra needs a home before she retires. Yeah, no, I mean, someone will take Myra. Someone will definitely take Myra if she cuts her salary down to. I think someone will jump. Maybe now. No, Bubble Jet's going to the Voodoo Boys. Right, Steganauts, Bucky Dungeons, John the Plum, Eric PowerPoint. Bucky Dungeons is no good. John the Plum is. Maybe all right under the right circumstances. And PowerPoint is expensive AF for what he's capable of. Forgive the language. But yeah, no, Eric PowerPoint is not a value proposition. Unless you think he is. Unless you think he is. Should have skipped. Yeah. No, Myra will get... Someone will snap up Myra when she drops to below 300. Easy. I certainly will. Fernando skipping. Okay. If players are skipped often enough, they will retire rather than face the humanity of having to go round over and over again. Grunt, Mike, you're on. Cletus Podunk, Bambi Severe, Zimski, Tabulate. I'm not feeling it. Maybe Tabulate. What about Podunk? Yeah. 81 agility, 77 stamina. That could be fun. Yeah. No, actually could be fun. Not quite enough vision to make for a passer, but as a... Yeah, can't tackle worth a damn. And you're paying quite a lot for a player who only plays one side of the ball. Yeah. Break block 79. You put Cletus Podunk in the defensive line. He will get pushed around quite a lot, but once in a while he'll break through and sack the bejesus out of someone. Obviously only if you're desperate. He's got the durability for it. Yeah. Agility, dodge, stamina. He's up there. He's in their face. You got some little terrorist up in your business trying to take the ball. He's skipping. Okay. Marsupials. Eric PowerPoint, Eric Marsupial. Eric Marsupial goes to the Marsupials. Obviously. Come on. It's got to be done. Eric Marsupial goes to the Marsupials. Come on. He's the best of the three players as well. All right, Cletus Podunk's a little bit better, but he's cheap. Look, he's cheap. He's old. He needs a home. He's not durable. First time you play him, he's going to die. But what? I mean, come on. Come on. Yes, that's the spirit. Right, good. Grazer Ridge, failure. Otto, Centrifuge. Ferdy, Equatorial Mount, Bambi Severe. Ferdy's still a good player and he's still out there. Otto Centrifuge is pretty good as well. Yeah. Bambi Severe? Oh, I don't really look at halflings. Is she a halfling? I'm going to say yes. Are you sure? Yeah, it says there. It's where it says halfling. Oh, yeah. Ferdy, I think, has got a great future. Could be a really good... you're going to take Centrifuge. Okie dokie. Actually, Centrifuge at a decent price. That's not bad. Wizards, Kevin. Mini Sabotage at a bargain, 138. John the Plum, not quite a bargain, 263. Brock Talk at 198. Yeah. 138 is a bargain. Minimum wage is 100, just in case anyone wondered. They're all old players. Mini Sabotage is going to the Wizards. Lion, you have a choice to make. I saw you turn up in the chat. If you're not going like, oh, stuff this game. Brock Talk, Zelda Augments, and Freya Marks are available. Augments is a troubling player, but has quite a lot of potential. Not a terrible price. Freya Marks is 60 tackling. I mean, it's rare that you get players who can actually tackle and do something on offense. And Freya could be a two-way player. Freya the player. Most expensive of the three. Yeah, Brock actually tackles a little bit better. And Zelda a little bit worse. Actually, there's not much between them. They're almost the same player. You want Freya Marks. Thanks, Lion. Pow. Volcamoose, Eric PowerPoint, John the Plum, Zelda Augments. Eric PowerPoint still demanding 570 quid because he thinks he's worth it. He thinks wrong. What does he do? Apparently he's a lineman. The hell he is. He's not a lineman. He looks nothing like a lineman. 64 blocking and 43 strength. Ooh, steady on. Yeah. What about the Plum? The Plum needs somewhere to play for 2 seasons so he can retire with dignity. Augments is going to the Saints. Righto. No match. Bangers is not here, so computer pick. Ugman and Flex, Floody. Hermione Crumple Zone has now entered the proceedings, along with Brock Talk and Eric PowerPoint. Eric has now taken a very, very small pay cut, but it will continue to drop further. You need to change your name, Floody. You're not the one halfling army, because Chuck Monkey Cage is not a halfling. That's for sure. The rest of Volcamoose is AI. Thank you, Master Dalshai. Good heads up. And obviously, if anybody else wants to tap out, just let us know in Slack that you're no longer Slack. I'm not at work. Discord. Floody is skipping. All right, okay. Pix Creek. Brock Talk, Ferdy Equatorial Mount. Lexington Smooth has entered the equation. Lexington Smooth, what's the purpose of him? He can throw. He's not overpriced. He's not quite bargain basement yet. His defence is not ideal, but he's not so slow that you couldn't play him at a cover. He's definitely backup rather than starting material, but he's not bad. Ferdy is starting material. And he's a Skaven. Yeah, Ferdy has gone to Pix Creek. Right. Lingo Blend. Evan Carchaser, Hermione Crumplezone, Cletus, Podunk. Yeah. Floody, the Erg Monkey Cage fan club. That's more like it. Nice one, Floody. Yeah, Zandy's having a look. Thank you, Zandy. Evan Carchaser. Evan Carchaser. Not a brilliant blocker, but certainly capable and can tackle. So defensive lineman, not bad. Yeah, not bad. Decent enough stamina, decent enough strength. Not a great blocker, but a great tackler. Yeah, Evan Carchaser is heading to Lingo Blend. Peninsula Transports, Eric PowerPoint, Hermione Crumple Zone, Bucky Dungeons. Buck Dungeons asking for 477. He's got an MVP award, and doesn't he like to tell everybody about it? Eric PowerPoint still asking for way too much money, and he's just not worth it. But Bucky Dungeons is... Oh, he's a journeyman. It just means he's played for a bunch of different teams. Nobody wants to keep him. No. I don't. What's that? Is that Skip, Lily? I don't. No, look. I appreciate that's probably Skip, but yeah. Okay, thank you. It's important to be precise. I have made a mistake in the past, and it has haunted me. And while I can correct some mistakes, it isn't half a pain in the bum. So I'd rather get it right first time. Pack, you're up. Myra sacrificed 600 quid a week. Come on, Pack, you know you want it. She's great. She's great. Yeah. Either that or Cletus, Podunk and Zimski tabulate. Tabulate's not awful. Tabulate's not awful, but he's not an all-pro. He is not an all-pro. This is a fact. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Myra Sacrifice is going to die next season. If she even gets to play. Still a good player. Yeah, all the stats apart from durability look great. Durability, though, doesn't look great. No, it looks pretty bad. Podunk's not awful. Yeah, no, we're skipping. Okay. Cheerio. Lexington Smooth. That's a nice price, 143. Sonny Watt, he will poison your team. but he's not expensive now. And Myra Sacrifice, who is still 600 quid a week. Is that you signing off there, Pack? Okay. Do you want to universally skip? Or do you want to AI select? I don't think there's anyone. You're going to sign Lexington. Thank you. Cheerio. Signed Lexington Smooth. The Pathfinders. Myra Sacrifice, who's now 541. She's asking for 60 quid less. Sonny Watt. He will poison your locker room, but he's a good player. Hermione Crumple Zone. The Pathfinders are AFK. Are they? Oh, yeah, Royston, of course. In that case, AI. Shady Palms. Sonny Watt, now only 115 quid. Myra has taken an even bigger salary cut, but it's still 476 quid a week, which is a lot. Brock Talks here too. Because obviously nobody cares. Yeah, Brock, yeah, whatever, mate. You're year 10, you're middling. You could do a bit of everything, but I'm not excited. You don't excite me, Brock Talk. That's a skip. Yep, no, that's fine. Fire Chefs, Caldo. Myra Sacrifice is still 476 quid. And then Brock Talk's here again, and so is Cletus Podunk. Good. We're starting to get to the end, the bottom of the barrel. So that's all good. Is Myra Sacrifice going to go out without Podunk is signing with the Chefs. Okay, cool. Right, Stardozer. Brock Talk, Bucky Dungeons, Bambi Severe, who's still knocking around for some reason. Bucky Dungeons, 477 quid. He might be the most expensive free agent currently still on the market. Madcat, you're doing God's work there. Thank you very much. You're really helping. You're helping tremendously. That sounded sarcastic. It wasn't. You are genuinely helping a lot. Is Buck Dungeons worth the money? No. Not even close. Bambi Severe is heading to Stardozer. Right. Oh, I've got a choice. Zimski Tabulate? Nope. Brock Talk? Nope. Myra Sacrifice? Oh, at 426. She's going to die in the first game. You lost Saul Mastiff. Oh, play me rookies. I don't need her. Oh, it would be nice to have some pass defence for a change. I've got... No, Doug's doing a good job at pass defence. You don't need her. And you're not paying 426 quid a week when you've already got Steve, who is now the highest paid player in the game. All right, yeah, no. What about Tabulate? Are you even going to look at these? No. No, they're garbage. That's why nobody else has signed them. Tabulate's all right. Get out. Bombson, Tim, you're on again. Myra Sacrifice, now 426 quid a week. Bucky Dungeons, now 414 quid a week. John the Plum at 100 quid. John the Plum at 100 is not a bad purchase. He throws really well. He can't defend, but he's a very good passer. And at minimum wage, he's worth having on roster. He's got no future, but as a backup, he's not a bad call. Would I have signed him at 100 quid a week? I'd rather develop a rookie, but that's because of the way I've developed the team. But would I rather have him on the team? No, because he's a gnome. Right. Yeah, JTP is not a bad signing. He might get auto cut immediately because his team value is only 51. Myra Sacrifice is going to Bumson. That's exciting. Budget. Toby, if you're still around. Sonny Watt. Poisons the team. Is a good player. Bucky Dungeons is expensive. Isn't a good player. John the Plum is a bargain. Is he a starter? Yeah. Especially since Budget like to pass. He can't defend. Not even close. But he can throw the ball. Yeah, he really can. How badly does poisoning the team hamper things? Okay, so you'll see here you've got 59 appeal, which is what allows you to make an early selection from free agency. That's all it does. The higher your appeal, the earlier your selection in free agency when it starts. So you do have a reasonably good chance at snapping up a good player if they're cut, but that happens once a season. He also gets into fights with other teammates. He also has bad chemistry. But actually this is only a reflection of his appeal anyway. So it will affect your free agency chances next season. Or it'll drop you down when you choose. The plum is going to the roadies. Blood Pits, Pink, you're back on. PowerPoint, Dungeons, Tabulate. PowerPoint's way too expensive. He needed to come around more often. Has he got Journeyman on there? Yep. Are any of them worth it? Well, I wouldn't take them. That doesn't mean anything. Other people might. Tabulate's not awful. Yeah, I mean, well, Tabulate's a bit of everything. He's got 2 MVPs under his belt already. How? When? I must have been here for that, but I don't recall Zimski Tabulate being a game MVP. Apparently, it happened. It happened. Someone was there to see it. We're skipping. Thank you, Pink. Edge Islam, Sonny Watt, Buck Dungeons, Zimski Tabulate. Sonny Watt now minimum wage. Yeah, it's worth it. It's almost worth it. You've seen the games where Sonny Watt played a blinder. You do need blockers for him, but if he's got blockers, he is a very good runner because of 79 stamina. Because of 79 stamina. And he can throw. And he can throw. And his tackling isn't the worst I've ever seen. Sonny Watt's a good player. I mean, he might upset everyone, but at minimum wage, yeah. These are all people who've won MVP in a game. Yes. Don't know. I know 4B is looking for talent this off-season. Is this the talent we're talking about? I mean, none of them have got particularly... Apparently, Zimski Tabulate's got 75 team value. I'm not feeling it. No, I don't believe that. 75 team value is being a bit generous. No sign of 4B. Then it's an AI pick. Yeah, he's had enough time. It's an AI pick. He's not in the YouTube chat. No. Go. All right, Toy Masters, Wolfgang, you've got another go. Brock Talk, minimum wage. Eric PowerPoint, well overpriced. Sonny Watt, minimum wage. We're skipping. Thank you, Wolfgang. Retro Minstrels, Vec, you're on. What? Talk. Dungeons. PowerPoint's out there as well. I think that might be the last 4. Oh, Tabulate as well. There's maybe 5 left. Maybe. I mean, I might actually... Would I sign Sonny Watt if he came round to me? Make that decision now, kids. Right? Because that way, when it does come round to you, we can whip past it. We're going to start getting some dropouts pretty soon. Beekeepers, Steve. What? PowerPoint, Talk. PowerPoint is still, for some reason, asking for 550 quid a week. The cheeky bandit. Yeah. If you needed a runner, I would, and you had blockers already, I'd sign Sonny Watt. It's another skip. Okay. Joe, PowerPoint, Watt, Dungeons. Well, you see, Joe designed the game. Joe will know what is best for Joe. And he did. Did Joe lose a runner? I think he did, yeah. He's gone with Bucky Dungeons. Interesting. Well, I mean, the price has dropped. Okay, utility kind of player with a bit of strength. All right, Bongolia, Madcat, your choice. You can have Sonny Watt back, and he's taken a big pay cut. Brock Talk and Eric PowerPoint also available. Lily is, you don't want anyone else from free agency, thank you. Madcat's having a think, because that's where Sonny Watt came from. It skipped. Oh, even the old team doesn't want him. Sportsball are AFK, I believe. Once they drop to minimum wage, they're probably going to go. Are you right about Sportsball being AFK? I'm not 100% certain that's true. No, Sanyos was around. Beg your pardon. My apologies. Sanyos, your call if you want them. Unless you have since bugged out because you've seen what's available and you've just kind of gone, pfah! AFK, according to Madcat. Okay, then that one. Wolfgang's going to bed. Okay. Two left to choose from. Failurwood. Mikey is... no, Mikey's in YouTube chat. Sonny Watt and Brock Talk, both on minimum wage. The last two players remaining in... And you are bottom of the salary rank. So this is it. This might be the last pick. Mikey, if you're around, are you going to save the career of one of these guys? You're selecting Brock Talk. Okay. No, we're still going. Port Miggins, do you want Sonny Watt or not? And T-Bone has been away for the entire time. Sonny Watt would be the offensive player they needed. We've been saying to him for ages, with his line, one offensive player makes it happen. What do we think, team? Because the Pirates have got a hell of a... This is going to have to be a collective decision. The Pirates have an absolutely monstrous offensive line, but they've got no runners who can do anything with it. Sonny Watt would be that runner, but he does poison the team. The Pirates take Sonny. I think so too. It'll cause a cut. Then so be it. They haven't got anybody who's... yeah. Who do they lose if they... good question, actually. Let's have a quick look. They lose Tippitude Williams, who's rubbish. No, he's retired. Tippitude is retired. Oh, no, they lose Arnie Hamburger. Oh, crikey. Yeah. I think you lose Arnie Hamburger. Arnie Hamburger is year 14. His durability is going to take a knock, but it won't affect him too heavily. You wouldn't force that attitude on a team. I am going to hit AI. The AI is going to choose. The AI. If you don't put in instructions... There we go. It's over. It's over. All right. There we go. We are done here. I'm going to call out any players rated 80 plus. Josh Rubinho has signed for Bumson. John DeCaro has signed with Bongolia. Yeah. And that's it. Only two players 80 plus. And that will do for the end of free agency. And the next thing up is the draft. There we go. I've been Colonel Failure, everybody. I've been Colonel Failure. Whoop, 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 whoop. The draft will be conducted in a couple of days' time. The website will be updated after that. Yeah. Can I get back to the main menu from here? The main league menu? Yes, you can. Exit the match won't do anything. Exit main menu should. Well, that's a different colour. No, I think you inadvertently hit delete something. Well, don't do that. Continue will take you straight to the draft. It won't. Well, you've broken it. I've broken it. No, you haven't. There you go. Right. Rosters. Right. I'm now going to record this. Meanwhile, I'm out of here. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. What a great end of the season. Congratulations to Melonflex for a terrific season and the start of a near unbeatable dynasty. It started a couple of seasons ago, but start planning for how do you shut down that fat flipping lineman, because until you figure that out, they're going to win a lot. I'll catch you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio.